Let me see. As soon as it get there, you go. We're live on the other side. You can join. Here we go. You're welcome. Even if you're MAGA, you're welcome. Pull on up. And don't worry about people. We have our trolls. Don't let them sway your opinion. We're very fair. We're just not minions for Trump. They're brainwashed. Like, share, support. There you go. We going live. We're going to end this stream. Click on the link that's in the chat box. It will take you to the other side. Tabor, come on over. No. Come on over. I'm going to bring you right on up, okay? And we finna go over, if you got the time, we finna go over another topic. Okay. Okay, well, don't wreck your car now, but when you get a chance, come on. That's the link to the podcast. I'm gonna drop you a link to join. All right, early. Okay. All right. Now we out of here, man. There's the link right there. There's the link. There you go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got to get into this Louisiana thing because I looked it up. It's amazing, bro. Let me tell you something. It is amazing. I went over the Shreveport thing because we talked about it yesterday, right? We talked about what's going on in Shreveport. Hold up for a minute. Let me take him out of here. There we go. Wow, I can hear him on this one. There we go. We got him out of here. We talked about food stamps, right? We talked about the food stamp situation. We talked about Shreveport, Louisiana, and I looked it up. Do you know if you got 8 kids, do you know you get in food stamps? If you got 8 kids, you get like 1,888 a month in food stamps. Your SNAP benefits, right? That's your cash, your utility bill, your knickknacks, things you might need for your children, right? 800. So if she's not married to this guy, if his wife gets on county, we know that unfortunately she may pass away in the hospital, and they said that was his girlfriend, the other woman. Do you know? And she wanted to leave him, and that caused him frustration or whatever. But do you realize that if she would have broke away from him, not only that, she would have been eligible for child support, she would have been getting about $2,800 a month. And she would have been eligible for Section 8. She could have got a Section 8 house. She would have been paying probably $30 a month. And she was getting almost $3,000 a month. 3 bands in addition to whatever she could have got him for child support. So he would have maxed out on child support. Wherever he was working, they say he was a UPS driver and he was in the National Guard. He would have been out probably about $600-700, maybe more than that. So she would have been getting food stamps, welfare, $2,800, probably Section 8 house, $30. She would have easily got a big house. She would have got a big one. 8 kids, she would have got a tremendous house. 8 children, she would have got a humongous house. It would have had to be a 6-7 bedroom home, right? In addition to, let's just go with $700 a month child support from him. So she getting $800 in cash. She getting $1,800 in food stamps, Section 8, and he's got to give her, say, $700. She didn't need him. No, I'm saying she could make a clean break from him because she didn't need him. She didn't need this guy. She didn't. And he got mad and he deleted his wife and her and girlfriend and all of the kids. This man simply, he got replaced because when you think about it, I don't know how much he was making, but he wasn't making money like that. And when you think about her leaving her husband, it was actually a come up for her because she would have been given more money. She would have been like saying, hey, I don't have to be with you. I want to get away from you. I know we got 7 kids together. I'm going to put you on child support, but I'm going to get $1,800 a month in food stamps, $800 a month in cash benefits. I qualify for Section 8, and I got to get a big house. I got 8 kids. I got 7 kids. Plus me, that's 8. So I got to get a house that can hold 8 people. You talking about at least 5 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms. They got a few of them out there. And I'm going to tell you how you find that. That's a hard to sell. You got somebody out here, they own a property, they haven't been able to move it, put it up for Section 8. She would have been moving it to a nice place. Plus, she's getting about $1,500 in cash, but $2,000 in food stamps. She would have been just fine. She would have been just fine. Now, him, I don't know how he would have been, but she would have been fine. She had nothing to worry about. He deleted her. He didn't want to break up because he wasn't going to get, he's not eligible for food stamps. He would have been living off that reduced UPS salary. If he was even working for them, he would have been living off that reduced UPS salary. Let me drop this right here. Hold up. Here we go. Here go the join link, Tabor. He would have been living off that reduced UPS salary while he watching his kids grow up in a big house, big backyard. She making shit more money than he makes. He's probably got him a 1-bedroom in the ghetto. You got a piece of car. His car is pretty much junk. Now, can she have a car? I don't even know. But making that amount of money, that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of bread, man. When you're on food stamps, you making $2,000 in food stamps. You getting $1,500 in cash a month. What is that? $3,500 a month. No car, no insurance. No car. No. All you got to do is put food in the house. 30 days for 8 kids don't cost probably $1,000. If you feeding them beans, rice, maybe some cereal. But then no. I'm not saying you're gonna be. I said about 1,000. You're gonna be out some money. They're gonna cut through a bowl of that's probably a cereal box, one every 2 days. So it's gonna add up. That's gonna add up. But I'm saying if you put a lot away, about $1,000, you can make it. She getting $2,000 in food stamps plus $1,500 in cash. And she's on Section 8. So you get a Section 8 place. Section 8 is based on income, probably $30. Okay, utility. They probably got something in New Orleans and anywhere where you get a utility, you get a pass. You get a voucher where you don't pay full utility. So it's probably half of that. So your utility bill is $200. You probably pay $30 on utilities. So once you pay down your utilities, all you can do then, now all you got to do is have a phone. You get a phone, you get some cable, you
And
get
that's
some
free.
direct. That's free?
Yeah, you can get a free phone. You can get
What
free
about the
internet.
what about the cable?
I mean, you got the app TVs, but I mean probably so, depending on where you at. I'm sure you can apply for low income.
You-
Everywhere got low income.
Okay, so you see that? My point is this. Here we have a man who's married. He's built a life with a woman. He was working for UPS because I went and made sure he went in the streets. Says he was working for UPS. He was National Guard. His wife divorced him. His wife asked for a divorce. Now, look at where she's going to land. This is minus him. With 7 kids, she's eligible for $1,800 in food stamps. With 7 kids, she's eligible for $800 in cash relief. With 7 kids, she's also eligible for getting in his pockets, getting a couple of hundred, maybe 600 in child support. So she didn't need him. So literally, I don't want to be with you. I'm leaving. And guess what? He goes from living with her to having to go get a old 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom in the ghetto, place infested with crackheads.
Can't be around his kids.
Yeah, he ain't nowhere near his children. He on his phone, and whatever little bit of money he got, and he got 8 of them. He's being told start another relationship. So there's some frustration at that. There's some frustration that the things that he planned, the life that he wanted, failed him. Troubled man deletes wife and girlfriend and all of his kids. Upset over divorce. And I'm saying when you go and look at the numbers, he didn't need him financially. You would say, oh, you do. No, you don't. Because he has so many kids, man. They got to pay that woman almost $2,000. I'm telling you right now, if you get $2,000 in food stamps, you Gucci. You don't even need food stamps. You know how to shop. You getting canned goods. You getting rice and beans and canned goods and flour and meal. You ain't gonna go through no $2,000. And you home all day. That means you can cook all the food. And don't come at me with that. Black people, we don't do the lunch. We do breakfast and dinner. We don't do lunch. So you give them, tuna fish. I'm telling you, man, you're not gonna go through. You might go through $1,100. That means you got about $700. You go out here and talk to somebody and say, "Yo, I sell you 500 food stamps. Give me 300."
She up.
And then he got another 5 coming in. They done checked his pockets. Now he got to give $750 a month for the kids. That's extra money. You want to know why they get their hair done, their nails done? You want to know why they be looking good, living good? And there you go. And they got a nice crib. She living in a nice part of town. She got a Section 8, probably 6 bedrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, them kids living good. Them kids in the backyard. And he saw that. He knew he won't be. They cut him out of that. He got to go back to the projects.
He can't compete. Low key, he was stopping her motion based on what you saying. Shorty will have a deep freezer full, the pantry full, refrigerator full. They probably donate a car tour of a minivan somewhere.
Probably. And you know what? She eligible for the pantries. So in it, even though she's getting $2,000 in food stamps, she can put her name down and they'll say, come by. She comes by. She said, I got 8 kids, 7 kids. They're going to say, okay, well, you can have these 2 chickens. We got all of this, pork bellies. We got canned goods. And you can come by here and we got bread. Would you want these 5 loaves of bread? Here go 5 cans of peanut butter.
Churches.
All that's free.
Top of the pantries.
All of that's free. So she gets that, adds that to the money she's getting. So like I'm saying, from her perspective, she did not need this dude. And so whatever problems they was having, I don't know what they were. She could break away from him and not actually live better.
Better, yeah. She gonna live better.
Yeah.
Keep it a buck, man.
Yeah. And she probably talked to her girlfriends. They told her, you don't need him. Girl, you don't need him with that cheap ass air conditioner that don't work. Girl, you can get you central air. You'll be frozen. She got on down, man, and he snapped. And I guess for some men, it's just too hard, man. They are replaceable as a man, whether you like it or not. You're replaceable. You might as well get that through your head.
They're replaceable, bro. And I can imagine her researching that. Like you said, she got the information and she talked to him about it. And he was just like, nah. And then like, but because to get everything that we talking about and to get it fast, that he gonna have to be put on child support.
They gonna fast track. All she got to do really is get her social worker, and her social worker gonna set everything up for her. And where she messed up, I'm gonna tell you where she messed up. I mean this. She told him too soon. You can't do that. Because he is looking at his life. He's looking at, and I personally think, even though they was married, I think that she was on food stamps. And I'm saying for nine people in Louisiana, it don't have a cutoff. 9 people in Louisiana, food stamps. That's $2,200 in food stamps. I'm not talking about cash relief. They also have another program in Louisiana that fit them just for people like him, where they add another $500 in cash. I don't know if somebody's donated. I don't know if the state does it. But if you in a situation like him, you got 7 kids, they say anything over 5, you are eligible for a special program that's aimed at people like that. You get an additional $500. Because I didn't know it. I was looking at this thing at first. I said, whoa, wait a minute. We ain't done. I said, you give them $1,800 in food stamps. They say, yep, now you got to get your cash. Now you're eligible for this special program. And you can get a Section 8 house. I said, whoa.
Taxes going to be crazy.
I said, that woman living better than most people. You would think that she'd be living bad. She got to stay with her man. Man, that woman living better than most people live. If you getting damn near $4,000 a month and you live into a $200,000, $300,000 house, she don't need him.
Then taxes coming. She's selling a few of those kids every year. I mean, she got 9. I think the max is what, 3?
Oh no, yeah, we don't know about that too, boy. Now, come on.
Yeah, you right. I mean, she's selling.
Yeah, that's why that's off the chain there. We hope not. But she ain't paying no taxes, but still. Also, yeah, no, hold up. Let's talk real talk. She got 7 kids. She goes out and get a 6-bedroom, says 6-bedroom, say a $300,000 house, but she's only got to pay $100 a month. Man, that woman could turn around and ask Leroy, Pookie, Raymond, y'all can stay here. Just give me $200. Just give me $200.
And they go pay.
And they live there. Her people, her family, her cousins, they live there, paying her $200 a month. She pay $100. She making money. She got all them kids in a room. She like, okay, I got 7 kids. Okay, we're gonna put all the girls in this kid, all the boys in this room. I got my room. I got a 6-bedroom. I got my room, so I can rent these other rooms out. Okay, that's my cousin. Yeah, that's my cousin. That's $250. That's my sister and her kid. That's $250. And there go another relative. That's $250.
She can
man, that woman, that's a come up. I'm telling you, they make it so you can see how the husband, he felt locked out. He was locked out.
Yeah.
She coming up, bro. That's a come up.
And then she could have moved like one of her grandparents in the house and been a caregiver and get a certain amount of money a month.
Mm-hmm. Could do that. Could do that. Right. Turn around. That's another dependent. She's eligible for more. That's more food stamps, more all of that. Because that's a new dependent. You said she said
probably coming in.
My grandmama here and my mama here. And I'm over them. So those are my I got 7 kids and I got my mama and my grandma. Bro, that's gonna take it to what, $4,000?
Sure, they ain't never lived like that in her life. And in Texas, they have a program to where if you on food stamps, they'll send you to school to be like a nail tech and some other things.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. I get it, man, with the eating and how they run the system, which is crazy overall, because in reality it's like, who's really winning in this situation? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you make back, you award America awards bad behavior, bro, and this shows it based on what you talk about. She can get. They don't care about that dude being like that. Because in reality, they look at the taxes check, and you saying 700. Nah, man. They was about to take at least half of what he make, bro. Whatever he getting on
I
reserves, they
don't think
taking.
he got even for 7 kids. I don't. Well, he was married, so I don't know. I mean, he probably. I say she get about 700 off him.
Nah, G. I pay 4 for 1, and that's light.
That's crazy, man. When you think about our system, you can see why he know he was locked out. He like, I gave you 7 kids. I love you. We've been married. You don't now you want to leave me. So now I'm out here. I gotta pay for the 7 kids. My money going to you. I'm out here scuffling. I go from living better to scuffling. And that's the thing. If she was cruel, she could have put him out and gave him that little bitty air conditioner.
She probably, she probably, she probably he already got his walking papers, big dog. He already got his walking papers, dog. Based on like just the way you breaking it down, there's no reason for you to be here. You stopping my shine. I'm trying to be outside on the weekends with some extra bread. These kids can watch themselves. The oldest kid can watch the youngest kids. She had some things she wanted to do. This is why, man, I don't understand how for like most dudes ain't really just grasp on to how people are able to really do you as a man. And you not paying it. You think you special. She got 7 kids with her. Ain't nowhere he's special.
Well,
I can do better by myself.
she said, look, he said First Amendment says I don't blame him. I don't know about that one, bro. Y'all tripping. Y'all not him. Let me say something to you though, brother. You shouldn't put I get it. No. Hold up. Guess what? He did the guy he colored by the numbers. He went out, he got married, he worked for UPS, he was a National Guardsman. The man maybe he likes to have kids. He had 7 kids. He did everything you expect him to do. But she turned around and say, I don't want to be with you no more. Now, our system is set up where it ain't so much she moves into a shelter. No, she can turn around and get a social worker. She getting $2,000 a month in food stamps, $900 a month in cash assistance, all types of benefits and rent relief. And then she can also demand child support, and that's going to be about 7 or more from him. Him, on the other hand, he got to live within his income minus the child support. So if he's making $2,000 a month, now he's making $1,100 a month.
Hey man, based on what you just said about him getting married, him being in reserve, having a job, this is what I said on your last stream: doing everything right and still getting it wrong. That's him. That's a prime example, bro. Get up, go to work. We ain't hear about nothing treacherous he was doing until this happens. He's stressed out. The world got the best of him. That's doing everything right and still getting it wrong, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
$2,800 in food stamps. Most people working don't make $2,800 a month.
A month, yeah.
They working at warehouses. They ain't making that. Remember, she getting $2,800 in government assistance. She's still home. She still can do hair. She still can be a beautician and do hair. And then she got a garage. Now she got a front living room. $300,000 house. That's a nice little piece for your living room. So now she can invite her friends over.
Backyard, front yard.
Yeah. She got niggas in the house giving $250 a month from them. That's a come up, man. And I see he got locked out. He's saying, damn, I gotta live like I'm a jail dude. I'm eating ramen noodles and sardines. And really can't eat a lot of that. I'm eating I'm taking a can of sardines. I eat half. I wrap that up, and then I wake up in the morning, and that's my breakfast.
That's a struggle bill right there, big dog. Hey, I gotta say too, like when he wake up, like and I'd experienced it myself. So it's like when you wake up and your kid is there every day, you know what I'm saying? Even though you tired of like you dealing with them throughout the day, you get, frustrated, whatever. But when you wake up, bro, and them kids ain't there no more, man, that's painful, bro. That right there, it's a level of hurt in itself. Can't see your babies no more. Yeah, bro. And then he could,
Yeah.
and most likely he from
Hold
Louisiana.
on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
He said these men are defending this man. No, we're not.
You ain't even listen
Who,
to the
who
conversation.
defended him? Who defended him? Who defended him? When did we defend him? We never defended him. We put up that the man deleted his wife and kids. How's that defense? He did do that. And we were talking about how she benefited by leaving him. Once again, who's defending him? We're saying the way the system's set up, she don't need to be with him. Where did we defend him? We didn't defend him.
Y'all gotta
Yeah,
stop
go
being
ahead,
weirdos in the
Tabor.
chat, bro.
I know.
Stop being weird, bro.
You know what? You just got blocked for that too. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Gave
bro.
you, we put you in the dungeon. Coming up here telling these lies. And there's nothing to defend. Why would we defend the man? There's nothing to defend. He got 7 kids. Hey man, you married, you got 7 kids. Guess what? If your wife want to, she can leave your ass. And if you won't take another look, she might be better off without you. That's what I'm saying.
We know the game. We know she better off without him. We know. It's a verifiable fact, and plenty of chicks get online and talk about what they get and show how they live it, and it's just like, yeah, she up. Shorty about to be, and then taxes about to hit too.
Yeah, and the box. And she could
Listen.
get that box up to somebody else. Maybe she got 7 kids with him. Maybe she tired of him.
Hey, man,
She leaving him.
give
Maybe
it
she
up to the
like, damn,
baller.
he good in bed, but I know I can do better. Maybe she got that type of attitude.
And she'll be giving it up to the baller that got a couple dollars more, can take her out, have fun with her.
Yeah, I don't
She
know.
can
She better
get
be
cute.
fine for that.
I mean, we know she
7
ain't gotta be
kids? I
fine.
don't know
Somebody
about
gonna do
this.
it. Man, come on,
7
man.
kids?
Hey,
Nah,
listen, bro.
man.
Hey,
High value men ain't really looking for women with 7 children.
that don't mean they won't take her outside, Platt. Come on, bro. We gotta be honest.
She better be fine. She better be super fine.
She ain't gotta be. And may I add, I know a chick was probably like 27 with 7 kids, bro. Light skinned and super cute. I kid you not, bro. I know her personally, bro. Man, listen, bro. Some of them be out of here, bro. And somebody gonna take her out, bro. Somebody gonna show her a good time, get her hair and nails done. He couldn't afford it. Like it's so many ways to just look at this situation. But if you don't know, you'll be in the chat hating. Like we trying to say we lying or something like that. Like, come on, bro. Go to TikTok. These girls done told y'all how much they was getting on stamps and where they living and what kind of cars they
Yeah,
drive.
bro. No, real. If you want to be for real, say you meet a woman, say like you meet her, this woman, and she got 7 kids and you got 2, and you and her get
Whew.
together dating, you have one with her. Man, her money gonna go up as far as the stamps. Man, that woman might turn around and start breaking you off, not because you ask her to, because when you break it down, she renting out rooms up there. She got plenty of money. She getting money from her baby daddy. She getting almost $3,000 in assistance, and then she from the hood, so she only spent about $700. She don't shop like that. She go buy bologna and beans and green beans. What's for dinner, mommy? These sweet peas. What else? Nothing else. Eat them peas.
Man, they got a chick that broke down why she got like 4 kids by 4 different dudes, bro. She was like, if you have a kid with, if you have 2 kids with one dude, there's a max on what you can get. She was like, but if you have 1 kid with one dude, you can get 25%
Damn.
of what he make or 20% of what he make. Man, she broke it down. Pat, when I tell you the logic was on point, I was like, I can't even be mad at her, bro.
Do you think men are right that the government gets in the way of being a man to your family?
What do you mean? Are they right? Is the
Do
government
you
right?
think
Or
men are upset that because, like we said, a woman could look at crunch the numbers and say, I'm better off without this dude because I'll live better without him. If I can get, I mean, look, you get, and see, this is everything I'm saying is realistic. If you can get which you can, a woman can get a Section 8. She got 7 kids, including an infant. She can get Section 8, at least a 6-bedroom, 5-bedroom. She can find a 6, maybe 5-bedroom. Her money's only going to be $100. The government pays the rest. Her utility bill, there's all
that,
types of programs out here that pay, you only pay 30% of your utility. Sometimes you pay nothing. So she can take care of that. She going to get money from her baby daddy. So if she getting 3,000 in food stamps, her baby daddy got to give her 7. That's 7. She could rent the place out. She got 6 bedrooms. She could put the boys in a room, the girls in a room, and they don't have no interview. Then she could turn around and she in a room. That's 3. She could turn around and rent out all 3. And those people are going to have cars. So guess what? Now she got access to a car. So now because Pookie stay with her, he got to give her $250 a month. So that's another what, 250. That's what, 750. And in addition to, so she getting 35 in food stamps plus 750. That's 4,000 a month.
Yeah, she
I'm
was
telling
stopping
you,
and
man.
shine.
No, that woman living good, man. She ain't even working. Not to mention, like I said, she could fix her. She could be Quita. Where you going to get your hair from? Quita gonna do my hair. So you paying Quita? You paying Quita? You know Quita when he got the band, all the bundles. Quita fixing heads.
And like
Quita,
you just said, she got the garage. So if Quita doing hair, they can team up and do hair in the garage.
damn.
Open up a whole little business, man.
Yeah, she might clear 100,000.
in the hood with a Benz. She big Benzo now, man. I'm telling you, bro. And I'm not mad at it. So I can see dudes being mad, but it's just like at this point, you should know the game, bro. It's outside. Like I mean, the information is out. Like ain't nobody hiding nothing. For you to go in and be naive about it, come on, man. That's a foolish move, big dog. Not you. I'm just saying, like,
No, I got you.
just a
Hold on.
person.
Check this out. He said, if you guys want to talk about something, talk about men helping each other. We are. That's the whole point, idiot.
We giving you game. What are you talking about?
Idiot. Check it out, you idiot. We're talking about men, how this situation where the woman, they can actually leave you. He was married. He was working. He wasn't living off of her. He was a married man going to work. He was in the National Guard. He wasn't out there slanging. But because of the system, she can walk away. And guess what? She ain't in no projects. The system set up where that woman get a Section 8 home. She can get $3,500 in food stamps. In addition to that, she got to get child support from him. That's another $700. Then she gets money. She can let relatives move into the house. You saw that woman damn near getting $4,800 a month. $4,800. Most of it in cash. Food stamps, you don't pay taxes on food stamps. I don't know. I don't think you pay taxes on food. So you get food stamps. You can buy all your food, all the stuff you need. Then also she got all that time. She can do hair. She could do hair right there in her house. That's money. But we want to play with that. We don't like to talk. We want to play with that. And you can see this man snapped. I don't think he should have did what he did, brother. We're talking about who making an excuse for him. But you can see that the system, the country in many cases is sort of set up. Well, it's against the men. Because she could say, hey, I'm done with you. I got 7 babies with you and I'm just done with you. What she can say. And you wind up living worse, not her. And you the money. You say, I go to work every day. I had to go get a 1-bedroom in the ghetto. She don't even work. She went to the suburbs. She living in Winstone. She live in Winstone. I'm the one in the projects. I'm the one in the projects. No, I'm being for real. Now, hold up. You can say, play, you know what I'm talking about? Go look it up yourself. If you think I'm any of this stuff, I'm not embellishing anything. Go and look it up yourself. I'm not trying to say that justified what this guy did at all. I never said that. This guy was a fool. But the way the system is set up, this is going to happen to anybody. Because when you start crunching numbers, women talk to women. When you crunch numbers, she said, girl, he gave you 7 kids and he's still acting a fool. He still don't want to he still be you leave that motherfucker.
And they got resources.
Yeah. She say, well, if I leave him, where I'm gonna stay? Girl, you crazy? What the hell you talking about? What you mean you got 7 kids? You gonna live better than him. You gonna live way better than him. And you know what? He said 300 as a house for sure. Yes, you can. You got go and get 7 kids. Go get 8 dependents. And you tell me they gonna offer you a 3-bedroom. You put your name on the list. And they sort it out. You have 8 dependents. They're gonna put you in a 5-6 bedroom property. Why would anybody put their house for Section 8? Hard to sell. When that house been sitting on the market, nobody wants to buy it, you offer it to Section 8.
And not even that, you can just offer it because it's stable money. See, man, and see how the dude you were just up here talking about, well, if you want to help men out, we telling y'all something and y'all go against what you can go research yourself or go ask somebody you know that's close to what we talking about. Like, come on, bro, y'all just don't want to hear it. Y'all be ruining yourselves. They got people that done went through it. They know some things, bro. Not bad, Platt.
No, I'm real talking. We talking about if she do hair. She could be a beautician. She know everything she needs. She got tables. She got hair dryers, all that in the garage. She don't have a car.
The state to get her certified.
No, the state don't know.
No, I'm saying the state can get her certified for hair to level up on that.
And she could be doing dudes' hair. And she could be doing dudes' hair. Dudes could know how you got your hair done. Men, you guess what? It ain't just women who do that. Men ask other men, who did your hair, bro? I'm trying to get mine done like that. Oh,
yeah,
man, it's this
twist,
chick, man. Yeah, this chick, she stay out in the burbs, man. Yeah, her name Quita. Yeah, check it out. He said, give me your number, man. I'm going to talk to her about you. Yeah,
and she ain't overpriced.
They're going to check you out. They're going to say, hey, Quita, I got a dude. He want to get his hair done like mine, but I got to go sniff this nigga out first. Make sure he's straight. Once they find out you're a working man, you ain't, you trying to do nothing. He might sit there the first time because he want a little bit of something in his bag. Say, how much you charge to get his hair done like mine? Oh, I charge him $150. No, charge him $200. I'm going to take $50. Yeah, I'll be here for them. I want to make sure you're straight though. Yeah, man, it's a hustler's market. And what happens is a lot of people don't want to deal with that. A lot of people want to say, oh, she's on food stamps, welfare, it's the end of the world for her. Not really. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, bro. Man, you could buy a 5-pound bag of rice, 5 pounds, a family of 7. That'll last them a week. Now, I'm not trying to say that's all they want to eat. I didn't say that at all. I just said a 5-pound bag of rice, 7, if that, what is that, about $4? What's that, Tabor? 5-pound bag of rice, about $4? Yeah, it's not more than $4.
I mean, it could be cheap. I mean, 5 pounds, bro. It probably a little bit more than that. But she ain't got to pay for it because there's going to be so many churches in her area that'll give her free food. She can accumulate that and not even burn the stamps.
You're right. If you getting all of that and you going to the food pantry, you're right. You're going to have food. Hell, you're going to be giving out food. You're going to have so much food in your garage.
I'm telling you, and she could be selling plates with what she got left over. Listen,
Fish plates.
y'all don't understand the game, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
she
don't
can
want to
throw me a
hear it.
shit. She good. I'm gonna put my name on that list. I need a fish plate. I'm gonna come to go to Quita's, man. Give me a fish plate.
Pure profit all around. She can't lose. She too far up.
And so if you wonder why that dude lost his marbles, you see what I'm saying? Look at what he up against. He like, I love you. I married you. I'm sorry. I only work for you. UPS ain't cheap. So what I'm saying, he had a good job. She still left him. What does that tell you about the world we live in? And she didn't lose nothing. Now, unfortunately, he snapped and he took them down. And then he was later deleted. But this was a tragedy, man. This was an awful tragedy. And that's the world we live in. That's how you better be careful with these women, man. If you're going to get married, you better stay married. You can't let a woman leverage the system against you and then she leaves you. And then she lives better than you do and you owe her child support. You be down there telling the judge, what you talking about, judge? I live in the projects. That woman live in the burbs. She live in Winstone. And you want me to pay her more money? He gonna say, yeah, it's the way the system's set up. You gotta pay her more. So you can see where, dude, he got X'd out, man. He mad. And this is where we're headed, man. And I didn't know this. I was looking at Shreveport. I can't believe that they pay. I didn't know they pay you damn near $2,000 in food stamps for 2 kids, and you're qualifying for cash assistance, about $800, and you're eligible for Section 8 utility assistance. You still can go to pantries, food, not everywhere, food pantries. They'll log you in, make sure you have 8 kids. That means you'll get what's there. Bread, somebody cooked this person, they cooked 3 things. Here go this chicken. We got 5 pounds of chicken. They do have that. They do have that. Here go a 10-pound bag of flour. Here's a 10-pound bag of rice. All that is no charge. All you got to do is have the car. You got people living in your house too. They cooking, y'all cooking for 10 people, man. You got a stove. You got you got a buffet every day in there.
And the church gonna throw food too. All you gotta do is pull up on certain days, and if you moving around the city, you can hit every one of them up every week.
And she could do hair, Tabor. She could do hair, and then say, "Okay, I'm charging you $200 for the press and rinse. I'm charging you $200, but if you want to, if you give me another $10, you can get in on our buffet. We got a buffet here.
A whole ghetto salon and restaurant. Come on, man.
Get you a plate of greens, some neck bones. Get you a bone. Put me a bone on there, man.
And this is her doing everything wrong, but getting it right, bro. I'm telling you, man.
A slice of cornbread. You put a slice of cornbread, 2 neck bones, some greens,
some cabbage. Ooh.
Yes, a little cabbage,
mashed potatoes and gravy, fried pork chops on Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. And if you smoke a little bit, the person that lived with me,
he the plug.
Yeah, he comes and he'll cut you a deal. You want a sack? There you go, got you a sack. Man, you getting your hair done, you got neck bones, you got a sack, you got some greens there, you got greens on the plate, greens in your pocket. You coming back. You coming back. You'll be back next week.
With a bottle of Henny. About to be lit low key.
But they don't know, man. They don't realize how much the word. That's what I'm saying. I know this. So I'm saying, I'm not saying this guy was wrong. I mean, right. I'm not saying this guy was right. He's a fool. He was a fool. And they said he was upset that she was leaving him. But you gotta know how to take that as a man. That happens, man. You gotta swallow your pride, man. You gotta move on.
Yeah,
You
bro, you
can't
gotta
take it
move
to the
on.
streets like that. You just can't take it to the streets. They said he chased a 9-year-old down the street and popped him in the back of the head.
Like
Yeah,
shot him?
this man had snapped. He had a
Yeah, man.
detachment. He had lost his mind.
Now we don't have the country don't have no men, man. Y'all just say reckless stuff, bro. With those. Well, how about you hop up here and say something, man? 'Cause that don't make sense.
What do you say? He talking about us again?
Nah, that he was like, this country has no men. It's probably a female or something. But
Yeah. They
uh,
do. They do have men, but I get it. The system slants toward women. So what men used to use was they were providers. That's been erased because the government will provide for them. And you can still be her man. You don't have to marry her. You can let her be out there single with 7 kids. And guess what? When she get that Section 8, you could be moving in.
straight come up,
Yeah,
straight stacking
some
season.
not this guy, but some dudes out there. And we don't know that she didn't have another. We don't even know if them all his kids. We don't know that. We don't know what that woman was doing. That woman could have been sleeping with a man right now that's with her. That's 4 of them kids belong to him. She didn't expect this to happen, and obviously she didn't fear him, and I get that part because she did it. Like I said, you never break up with someone like that. You never break up with someone and you yank the rug out of that. You can't do that, man. You asking for trouble. If I'm living with a chick for 2 years and one day she come home from work, I put her ass out, I'm asking for trouble, man. It don't work. You asking for trouble. She gonna come back. Her people gonna come back on you.
Yeah, somebody coming, bro. She'll take it there real quick.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna act like y'all don't hear us talking on it, but you know somebody that it happened to. That
We
was
see
being
this work
naive.
with this guy right here. She yanked the rug out from under his feet.
That's an ugly situation, man. And I don't think they're gonna give out too much information about it either, besides what they give out. Like they ain't gonna try to make her look too bad. They gonna omit some things, but they gonna make him look bad.
But
They
did
do
you
that all
know
day.
that did you know a woman with 7 kids would get that much in food stamps?
Bro, I think she would get more, bro. I think that number is just ain't
Oh, what
right.
about 24, 25?
Man, maybe 35. Cause you gotta think the kids are
Damn.
getting
No, they
older,
don't get
bro.
no 35. Now hold up,
Man,
you talking about with the cash or just straight stamps?
straight stamps.
No, they're not gonna give them that.
Nah,
I don't
bro.
think nobody pay that much.
Man, listen, bro. They got chicks online talking about how they get four racks a month alone. And I don't even
And
think they
just
have
food
7 kids
stamps?
in just stamps, bro.
Damn, what they gonna do with that though?
It don't even matter. That refrigerator ain't never not full, but I'm telling you, bro, they get a lot, bro. A lot more than what you think, bro.
I hope not. That don't even make sense. How do you spend who eats $4,000 in food? Because food stamps are for food. Who eats 4,000 a month in food?
Man, they gotta make sure your kid's healthy enough to go to school and have something on the weekends. Possible lunch, man. There's when it comes to the system, bro, they're
Lunchables,
justifiable.
Lunchables.
Lunchables, all the bad food, all the things that they shouldn't be eating. That's what you're gonna buy.
But I will admit this, that's a lot to cook. If you're the only one cooking, 7 kids, a lot to cook for. Your house gonna smell like fucking Shoney's. When you wake up in the morning, that's a couple of pounds of bacon. That's like 24. That's 2 dozen eggs. That's a whole loaf of bread. So yeah, it can. You have to be real careful, but you can run through that because that's expensive to cook for 7 kids. And you got an 18-month-old, so you got to do the milk. You got to change the diapers. Woo! Woo! And you got to get ready to do hair. You got to do Quita hair. So you got to have a kid with you.
And then you get free child care.
And you got niggas standing out there slanging, bringing all that heat into your house. Anyhow, he got X'd out, man. This brother right here, he deleted his wife, girlfriend, all his kids. She decided to leave him. That's what they said here. What his relative said that he called him. I think his father said that he had talked to his son, and his son told him that his wife was leaving him. And wow, woo! I'm gonna give you 7 kids, and you're gonna turn your. That's something else, there, bro. And he just lost it, man. I wouldn't do what he did though. I would never do what he did, but that just show you this world, man. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, and you can lose it all. You can be the perfect husband. You can love your family. You can work for UPS is a decent job. You can feed them, but she could turn around one day and say, I don't want you. You can look at her and say, well, who wants you with 7 kids? She said, well, I don't know, but I don't want you. And then she walk into all of that Section 8 house, $3,000 a month in food stamps, $1,000 in cash assistance. Let a couple of people live with her. That's another 800, and then hit you in the pockets with child support. That's another 700. And work every day. She could do hair and make a bag off her hair. Shit. And in a rental property that's been given to you through Section 8. You can come up, man. You don't have to live like a single mom, live in the projects with 7 kids. It's a different world now. Them days are over. Those days are over.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Says homicides have increased since restraining orders became unattainable. I don't know about that. Yeah, y'all make stuff. It's a gun grab. What the hell? Go ahead, Tabor.
Yeah, man. It's been going on a certain way out here, man. If you ain't got no kids, if you're thinking about having kids, like if you ever fall off, just know, bro, your girl really don't have to be dying, bro. She got kids, bro. It's a choice. The I can do bad on my own, or I can do better without you. That's the real thing. So this is why they got so much control. And that's the only reason. Go ahead.
Did he overreact though, Tabor?
Based on what I know, I mean, for him he didn't. I gotta say it like that, bro. You know how I be talking, bro. For him he didn't. Like he know it's about to get lost. He know what was going on. There's some information about this story we ain't privy to, right? Because it's one thing to take your girl out, but the kids too.
Yeah, you don't think he overreacted though?
I mean, for me, I'm talking about based on him, or you talking about me personally? How I
based
feel?
On him, not you.
Nah, I don't think he did.
But that ain't the way to solve the problem, though, Tabor.
But when you start talking about problems that can't be solved, that's a different conversation, bro. I gotta be honest with you. I done been where he at. I done been to where like the mental stress is getting to me, and I wanted to take that route, bro. Yeah, I've been there. I can see how he feeling. And even then with mine, it was a whole lot of charges and whatever that was involved, a whole lot of lies being told. So, again, things we don't know. People drag your name through the mud, man, and they don't have to. They just do it. They just want to make you look bad so they can be a better looking victim. To get her, let's say these benefits are at bay, right? Because she can access them at any time. The best thing, no cap, right? The best thing she can do is a DV. If a DV situation happens, it happens faster. Everything moves faster, bro. We talking about an overnight change. They would, cause they got a spot in Houston. My sister used to stay at one. It's actually my Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. Unconditional says, "Come on, Platt. Anytime someone takes out that many people, he went overboard." Okay, well, that's what you say. I asked Tabor what his opinion was.
That's his kids. If those the
No,
kids
well, I
he
don't agree.
raised.
I don't
His
agree
kids,
with
bro.
that, Tabor.
I mean, I get it.
In my opinion, he went too far. From whatever perspective, his perspective, where, nah, that's not how you do. Look, man, black people. We talked about Dennis Rodman yesterday. We got to learn how to handle our problems. We don't know how to do that.
And so like you say, we don't know how to do it. Like right now, here's two black men up here talking. You coming from a place of trying to understand it. I'm coming from a place of trying to understand it and going through it. And we can talk about it, bro. But it'll fall on deaf ears because people think we'll be wrong about it, like we lying about it. Despite the fact that experience on your end of what you know, despite my experience or what I've been through personally, you can't tell him nothing. He think he's exempt. He think he's special until it happens. And this is what I mean about like your parents. I said it a few streams back about your parents, like your daddy not being honest with you about who your mother was, or your mother not being honest of how women move. And that's gonna be a detriment to you, but you don't think so, because you think you gonna figure it out. And that's why you can't deal with women emotionally a certain way. Well, you was raised by your mama. The way your mama dealt with her homegirls, it was on the emotional level. You didn't see your daddy around, so you ain't got a handle on your emotions. Like I forgot what it is. Like to regulate, you don't know how to regulate your emotions. This is why cats be outside getting in trouble, and it be an emotional response, 30 seconds, and now they gonna serve 10 years in prison because they responded doing something that took 30 seconds. Boys don't want to listen, bro. And this is also is like we can say we don't talk about it, but me and you be done talked about a whole lot of stuff up here. You feel what I'm saying? As black men, and me, I didn't put my business out to make it not to make it relatable for y'all, but just to let you know, I get it, bro. I've been there, and y'all don't want to hear it. So whatever you going through, you ain't telling nobody. I can tell you to tell somebody, and don't go talk to the people that you know. They not gonna help you, bro. 9 out of 10 of people you know want to see you messed up in the game. They don't want to see you doing better. Because if you end up really doing better and you go around those same people, they gonna hate you doing better. They like you where you at, bro. People will like you at the bottom and can't stand if you rise to the top, bro. Of whatever that may be. The better apartment, the better car, better conversations. You ain't being around. Oh, you think you better than us now? Yeah, he probably didn't have some conversation with cats, bro. But the cats he was talking to was, I'm gonna say he probably don't respect them. Not like that because you see the way they move. They move like somewhat grimy. You feel what I'm saying? So how do you get information from a grimy person trying to do better in life? It just ain't gonna work out, bro. That's just my thought.
Yeah, we got a troubled man. He deleted his wife, girlfriend, and somebody say sister. He smacked down 7 of his kids. There was an 8th kid that he knocked down. And there was one kid who managed to get away through a window. They ran and jumped off the roof. This guy led the police on a chase. They took shots while he was driving. Apparently, the shots found their mark, and he was deceased on the highway. And we say, when you think about it, she wanted to leave, but you say, well, you got 7 kids, where you gonna go? Well, the way our system is set up, she don't have to stay with 7 kids. She actually can come up, might possibly live better.
She go live better, bro.
Yeah.
I seen the AC unit in the window, and that's because they paying rent somewhere. But like you said, central air. That makes a difference. That carpet on the floor, more space, the backyard, the front yard, that Section 8 voucher, man, it can get you in a nice place. It
Mm-hmm.
get you in a nice place, man. Y'all can act
Well,
behind your back.
the problem with a Section 8, though, if you don't have a car, and where you're located because they're not really close to food stamp where places take food stamps. So you do have to go into a different. Yeah, you can move into a Section 8 house. Your neighbors pay. Then you got to deal with your neighbors. That's another thing. So you
Man,
got to
listen,
be ready for that.
with $2,800, $3,000 worth of food stamps, even $22,000, you can tell somebody, listen, if you take them to the store, I'll get you a few things. I'll give you
Yeah, but
$50.
that white man next door to you ain't gonna. He don't want to buy no stamps.
Shit, man, listen, bro. There's ways to do things, bro. Right? I mean, it ain't gotta be him. It could be anywhere from the city that just got a car and she know him. They'll come pick her up for $50 worth of stamps, bro. Because
That's
they
too
gonna weigh
much
it on.
though.
Go ahead.
But that's too much money.
Well, $50?
$50 worth of stamps is too much to get pick a ride.
I mean, you right. But if she really want to get done what she need to get done, she gonna overpay. I would overpay. I'm just saying, if I want to get somewhere, or if I want the Uber driver to chill for a minute, I'll pay him some extra bread. And he go wait. You offer somebody 50 and you just got your stamps hit, and you know you about to go spend 600-700, you gotta give them at least 50. You can't stunt too hard. You feel what I'm saying? You want to fill your house up, big dog. Like, nah, man, she gonna pay them folk, man. Cause the Uber gonna cost her more. Especially if she gotta get a big body Uber to carry all her stuff. They ain't gonna want to wait. Or she gonna have to catch an Uber there, shop, get all her stuff, then get a bigger Uber to go back home. So now she done spent $70, $80. But the $50 is a win.
Do you think the system should be set where a guy like him can keep where he could say, hey, if you leave me, you're gonna have to go to the projects. I'll pay my child support, but you won't get no food stamps, welfare, because we've been married. So, and you don't qualify for that. So,
You think you asked me if it should be set up like that?
yeah, so that you can maintain a marriage. It's incentives to stay with your man.
I can lie to you and say yeah, but I'm gonna be honest with you and say no. And the reason why is because even though even though there's an incentives to stay together, people still do things. They'll still violate you, and you'll be sticking with them just because of the incentives, right? It's
Okay.
stupid as. Go ahead.
No. You're making sense. Yeah, but that's a reason to stay with your man, though, right?
I mean, both ways you really got it bad because what certain. Let's say you got a way of staying with somebody. There's incentives, right? You married, I guess the tax incentives or whatever, but you don't get the good things like the single people get. You can be suffering mental stress dealing with this person. This person cheating on you. You know, they talking to other people, they entertaining other people, they talking to you crazy. It's like you can, man, that's bad. You can't really with lose out here, man. You just gotta be cool, bro.
Yeah, but if a woman knows, okay, you make 25 and y'all got 7 kids, and maybe she go down and get some stamps. They look at your income and they say, well, you're only eligible for $200 in stamps because your husband makes this amount of money, and y'all got an air conditioner that looks like y'all got that air conditioner from a comic book. It's not a real air conditioner. It's really and they list it as a chiller. It says room chiller. That ain't an air conditioner, right? So,
But what rule?
yeah, and a woman could feel frustrated with you as a man. You haven't been able to please her. And then she talked to her girlfriends and realized, girl, if you go on county with 7 kids, you're going to be making at least 2,100 in stamps, 800 in cash, and put that monkey motherfucker on child support. You got his money, and you could go back to doing hair, and you could let people move into your Section 8, charge them $250 a room, and you only paying $30, and it ain't your house. We don't care about them tiny. They ain't my motherfucker. So what I'm saying is that when you look at our society, right, you can see how a woman could say, you know what, I'd be better off single because look at all these benefits I can get, as opposed to struggling with my man, sleeping in all that sweat and all that heat. He got this shit he got from the dollar store. It ain't no, it's a room chiller.
The fan blowing. It ain't
Yeah.
circulating the house. Listen, Platt. Well, you what I think you like. I get what you said, but here's what I think you're missing. Also, she got homegirls that's showing her the numbers. Girl, this is what I get for my 4 kids. You got 7.
Woo!
I'm telling you, her homegirl
Hey,
got
you
the
know,
Section 8
and check
already.
this out. The baby, right? I know what they're gonna say. The baby, they're gonna say, you really only got 6 kids. She be saying, no, I got 7. So now, girl, that's a baby. All you gotta do is put some milk and bread. You ain't gotta, all you gotta do is buy some milk. The baby ain't gonna eat no food. So that's he's right. She's right. You got a baby, and then the kids, they don't eat. Man, kids, it's 5-year-old, they don't eat. Believe it or not, they're not gonna eat a whole box of cornflakes. They don't eat much.
Let me tell you where you sleeping though, pimp. The wick. The baby go unlock wick.
Mm.
So now you got the Similac, you ain't gotta pay for. You got the milk, you got certain vegetables, you got certain cereal. Just because she got her wick. So wick and food stamps are separate. Shorty be out here eating, big dog.
No, you're right. And guess what? Guess what? We've all concluded. It's minus the man. It's like once you get rid of the guy who's making the babies, working hard to take care of a family, once he's removed, the government turns in and makes life even better. It's like you want to struggle, stay with the guy. You want to live better, get rid of the guy. And that's what men are up against. And I know, and that guy said, I'm not justifying nothing. This man's passed away. He was 100% wrong. But we do have to look at our country because they incentivize women to leave a good man. And then, live better than him. Not worse. He got to go live in his truck. Hey, where you at, man? I got a divorce. Where you at? I got a divorce, man. Said, what you doing, man? I've been sleeping in the bed of my truck. You do what? Yeah, I sleep in my truck, man. Said, I can't afford a place. I got to pay my child support, and I sleep in my truck. Yeah, that's the guy. A woman ain't gonna have to sleep in her truck. She gets a Section 8 for $30 a month. Better than anything you could ever give her. Money coming this way, that way, upside down, backwards. And you sleep in your truck. She already don't respect you. Now she really don't, because she know you sleep in your truck. Where your husband at? I don't know where he at. Well, I'm looking for him. Say, look, you can go behind the Walmart.
You find that bum, let me know where he at.
Yeah. No. Go behind the Walmart. I know he be there sometimes. What he working there now? He's sleeping there. He sleeps in the back of his truck. Damn.
And some of y'all in the chat, bro, y'all know people that may not get all this stuff, but get a portion of this stuff, bro. And y'all won't say nothing as men. And it happened to you in your situation. And you don't say nothing, bro. And that's the conversation we really having, bro. How dudes don't be honest with each other. And you can say something.
And we got
you don't want to look like a fool. You don't want to look weak. My bad.
We got a rare appearance by Do Business up here, believe it or not. What's up with you, Do Business?
What's good with you, man?
What's up, man?
Rare
business. What up, bro? What up, Do Business?
Some of the rare appearances.
What you think about this brother, Do Business?
Nah, man, I'm actually looking at the story now. It just came up, but I had already found out about it. Nah, I mean, just to get straight to the point, Platinum, some men and women just can't handle the fact that you got to be responsible. You know, everything you do, just got to take care of it. So when, dudes do stuff like that, that just means that the brother just couldn't take it no more. There was a lot of pressure on him. 8 kids, probably ain't got no money coming in. The woman getting on his nerves, whatever the situation is, and he just snapped. And unfortunately, some men just feel like they have no other choice but to do that when they do that. Because, I mean, it happens not a lot, but it happens.
Every
and,
day.
So, I wouldn't say every day. That's too extreme.
There's a rate. You can look it up.
Well,
I
ain't even finna argue with you on that, but I mean, I believe you're telling the truth. But like I said, every day is too extreme. But all I'm saying is that when you hear about stuff like this, man, just you just got to feel for the people that were involved. Because even though the brother did do wrong, I understand that men snap. So it's got to be some kind of group, you can go to, some kind of someone you could talk to before you do that and make that decision. Because you know either you're gonna get blasted by the cops, or you're gonna shoot yourself or whatever. It's just not gonna be good. So it's just not a good thing for whether
So,
these
so
people are black or not.
7 kids in this. The woman decides to leave him. He's not leaving her.
Hmm.
And the man, so as a man, he snapped because he got, he been with her. Obviously, he wants her. He married her. He making babies with her.
Hmm.
Now he knows he's looking around saying, man, I'm going to be by myself. And I'm about to pay child support. And the way the system's set up, it benefits women. It doesn't
Right.
benefit me. Can you see where a dude can be at some crossroads in his life?
Yeah, I mean, actually, it was a guy in Phoenix, Arizona. One time, he got threatened, by his baby moms, and he took her up out of here. He got rid of her just because she threatened to put him on child support. So, I mean, I think that's something that the system needs to, talk to. They need to talk to themselves about how they can make, society better so people don't do these type of things, because it's all economics at the end of the day. But like I said, when a man snap like that, just leave the man alone. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
I
He's
mean,
done.
sometimes they can't leave her, leave him alone. And let me say this, G, not to cut you off, but just to make the point of it, I'm pulling it up, bro. Roughly 100 to 130 men pass a day, 36 to 39,000 a year, bro. That's U.S. That's Google.
I'm talking about from suicide.
Yes, bro. 68% are
Yeah,
white
I
males.
mean,
Yeah, but don't say
yeah,
that word, though. We can't say
Yeah,
that
I
word,
didn't
bro.
want to say words.
well, yeah, okay, deletion. But yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand
Hold
that
up.
it
He said,
does
hold
happen.
on.
But hold
Craftsman said,
on.
you justifying it. I don't know who he talking about. Me, you do business. He said, damn, you justifying deleting 7 kids. Like,
Man, y'all
who
just
is
coming in late, bro. Come on,
Nah,
Man,
man.
you
nah,
can't
Nah, I
nah.
laugh
mean
at
that's
that. Come
just
on,
people.
dog.
People don't
Don't
know how
laugh
to.
at that.
People
Listen to the
don't know how to.
conversation.
you gotta pay that. You gotta pay that
Some.
no mind, man.
Now, I'm gonna be real quick. Some people just do not know how to properly listen. You have to
People
listen
don't
before you
comprehend.
respond. No one is
I learned
just.
that people don't know how to comprehend nothing. Do business. Just I usually I hear people and I'll just be. I didn't even say that, bro, and they just
Oh
make up
shit,
their
what's
You,
up,
own
Joey?
shit.
you know what
What
I'm
up,
saying?
Jay?
It's like they be insulting you and telling you try to be respectful, because people watching. But then it's like, damn, what you want me to talk stupid to you? I mean,
No, that's
goddamn.
why everybody in America got low comprehension skills. And I really understand that. That's why I make my kids actually sit down, no tablets, no phones, read. Understand what you read. And then I make them understand what they reading by giving them questions at the end of everything they read. Because people comprehension skills ain't good today. But
Well, let me say this right quick, then we can
go ahead.
dialogue, because I don't want to take over.
Go ahead. No, we ain't going to focus on that. But
Then
go ahead, do business.
because it's been a while since I hollered at y'all. But on the real though, dudes got to stop. You have dudes can't listen. It ain't always about the females all the time, man. We got to start thinking about the shit that we do, because
Tell them
if you're gonna
again, do
have all these
business.
kids, man, then you're gonna have to pay for them, dog. Don't kill
Yeah.
your family because you can't take care of them. That's like that's past insane. So it's like, dude, it's nothing wrong with having a lot of kids, but if you can't take care of the kids, then it's like, damn, dog, it's gonna fall back on you. Of
Well,
course, the
no, I
woman
don't
gonna be
think,
mad.
I don't, no, I don't think that was the problem because he worked for UPS and he was National Guard. I think she just simply lost interest in him and wanted something else.
Well, even with that, that's still stressful because he's working 2 jobs. So the woman is supposed to be, the one that, keep you calm when you come home. So if y'all do have all these kids, it's like she got to be cool too. So
She don't
Nah,
got
if
no
that
peace.
that
both
and,
parents
and
ain't cool,
she she can't be cool with all them babies cooped up in the crib.
Yeah,
I
too
don't
much
care if they
chaos.
well,
it
that's their kids though,
she's
Joey.
fine. I know I understand do business, but she that's what I'm saying. Like, especially grown adults, you gotta have a life outside of them kids. You gotta have a life outside of your relationship. That girl probably couldn't do nothing. Every day was babies, crying, Pampers, Dookie, peeing, screaming, homework, picking up kids. Like 7 kids, that's a lot of people that you
It
got to
doesn't
take
matter
care
if
of.
it was 10
Nah, nah,
kids,
nah,
Joey.
no.
Listen, man.
It doesn't do business. I
You can
agree with
still
you,
have a life
but
outside your kids,
no,
bro.
you can't. Not with them many
Yes, you
kids
can.
though. Do business. You
Yes, you
can't, man.
can.
She can't just get up and probably say, "I'm dropping my kids off to my grandmom's or to mommy's," or when her girlfriend. We don't even know how them kids interact with other
But Joey,
people.
our grandparents had 10 kids. My grandfather had 10 children, dog.
But
We not in
do
the
you?
same time,
We're
dog.
not. We are
Yeah, it's
It
nowhere near
doesn't
different
that time.
matter.
times though.
It's not.
It
It's
It's not.
does,
different
bro.
time, D
It's to be
It's
business.
a
considered.
whole
Different
different
time,
time. Do
bro.
business. People don't
Nah,
even want. They don't even want to be around their own
But
kids.
see,
Let
now
alone
y'all sounding like y'all
you can't.
justifying it.
No. We ain't whooping asses like we can. Back in the day, you go over auntie house or somebody else's house, you getting your ass whooped,
Yeah,
even on the block.
everybody in the family can whoop your ass.
I mean, that's a
Yeah.
part of raising someone. What I'm talking about is dudes giving up. Listen, man, do you
What
know
you
how
mean?
many times I wanted to give up, bruh?
that's you
I
though.
just got one daughter, dog. But you know what I did? I had to will myself through it. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about when, back in, when it first started. But what I'm saying is that dudes got to stop
Yeah.
thinking that you can solve everything with violence, dog.
Yeah. I get what
So
you're saying.
you
The business.
killing your
Yeah.
children and your wife for what? What is that
Yeah.
gonna? It's not gonna solve anything, man.
Well,
Those are your
but
children.
wait a minute. But what if you get what if you know your wife finna leave you and she finna hop on the county
Hmm.
and you know she gonna get 2,000 in stamps, 800
Right.
in cash assistance. She put her name down. She gonna get her a rental property for $30 a month.
Hmm.
You not sure if all them even your kids because you suspect her and the dude that she grew up
Bro,
with.
I mean, come
You
on, Platt. You
Once you
But
putting much
Pratt,
on
involve,
it
done. You
now.
know what?
Come
nah,
on,
nah. Let
bro.
him go. Let him go.
Look, bro.
Let him go.
Oh
that's
I
Man,
want
you
y'all to
might
man.
have
cut
been
him off.
coming home, bro. You could be coming home from work and you keep seeing him. You be like, "Why is this nigga over here? He don't live around here."
We don't know if all that happened,
But
Platt.
even
Come
with
on,
all
Pratt
of
man.
that,
scenarios be crazy, bro.
nah, because he might be telling the truth.
Hey, it's plausible
It's
though,
not a
bro.
bad
It's
scenario.
plausible.
But even with all of that, dude, you still listen, man. It's not about being afraid to go to jail. It's about following the law and doing the right thing. Like,
Yep.
period, bro.
At the end of the
It's
day,
either
that's what
in
it's
you or
about.
not, bro. Like, listen,
You
even
right.
with all of that, you're gonna have to pay alimony, child support, whatever. It doesn't matter, dog. It's dudes out here that got 20 to 30 some kids and they still gotta pay child support. So you got 8 kids. Well, you doing better than them niggas. Them niggas got 20 and 30,
That's what I
up to
say, man.
40.
That's why I say
Let,
money
let,
ain't everything, man.
let me say this real quick, man. I'm gonna
Nah,
let y'all cook. At the end of the day, I don't really look too much far into it where I'm punching on this guy. No, I don't approve of what he did, man or
He's,
woman that
he's
crashed
dead
out that
though.
way. I know he
Yeah.
out of here, but my thing is, at the same time, he should have just took himself. He shouldn't have just went and crashed out and did everybody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's why
You
I say
just
he a
No,
coward, bro.
just
no,
just take
don't
yourself.
Yeah,
do
If you
that
feel
either.
like
you're looking
I
at it the
understand
wrong
what
way
y'all
though.
saying
no,
based
no, no,
on,
no, 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 no.
but
If you're
don't do
gonna
that
sit up
either.
here, if you harm other people, if you trying to harm,
Yeah, but
I'd
you're
rather.
looking at it the wrong way, Joey.
You don't want to
What you
harm
mean looking at it
yourself
the wrong
either.
way?
You
Nah,
don't
No,
want to do that
Joey
either.
looking at it
no,
the right way,
no. I'm
Platt.
looking at it the right way. Yes,
You're looking
because
at
Well,
it
The
the
I
right
no,
get
wrong
it.
way,
way,
bro.
Joey. He trying to hurt her too.
And this don't just go to men, this go for women too.
Joey,
If you out here,
a lot of times when men
oh
and women
man,
are in relationships, they do things to hurt each other.
no, but
Mhm.
that doesn't.
Nah,
But that's not the
Platt.
point I'm making though, Platt. If you even got an inklet of you trying to hurt somebody, just take yourself, hurt
But
yourself, and, and,
I
That's
and
got
leave
it.
the other
you,
people
Joey,
alone.
but they know if they go after, you know what? We don't because we don't support it. But it's like you acting like that's not what he was trying to do.
uh-uh.
No, 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 no. He wanted to hurt
He
everybody around
wasn't.
him.
He went
Yeah.
on the run, Platt. It
It,
ain't
Well,
like he took
actually he
everybody out
didn't.
there and took
Actually, he knew
himself.
he's gonna get, but he knew he wasn't gonna make it from that.
Yeah,
right.
but why run? You should have just stayed right there and just
He
took
was a
yourself out. You
he
know what
was
I'm
a
saying?
he was
He
a
went
coward.
Nah,
on the
man.
run. That's
He was a
cowardice,
coward. You
man.
you hurt
He,
babies. You hurt your babies. You hurt your baby mom.
Yeah.
And what
But y'all,
his girlfriend too. I heard he did something to his girlfriend. Like, come on,
he
bro.
just
That's
didn't he
With
just
a
didn't want to go to
he
jail. But what I'm saying, Joy, is that's the normal thing for people to say, right? But at the same time, you shouldn't. I'm not saying you encouraging people, but nobody should be encouraged to
no. I'm encouraging that. No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
encouraging. Yeah, I'm
you see
encouraging
what
that.
I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that comes from stress, that comes from giving up, and it also comes from just not giving a damn about nothing at all at that particular moment. When people make decisions like that, dog, after they do the stuff, then that's when they wake up. That's when they want to be like, all right, well, I can take myself out, or I can, try to, run to another country or whatever. Because it's a police officer that did the same, well, not the same thing, but he did the same thing to somebody he was sleeping with and ran to another country. He got to another
Ain't do
country
business.
before they caught up to him. So, I mean, people gonna do it, man.
How do you
I
do
look
that
at it
though?
like
No,
this.
no. How do
And
you
I
do that?
understand.
How do you walk away from a
What?
relationship? You love the woman. She got obviously this woman is, and we hope she hadn't passed away. We wish her Godspeed in health. We hope she recovers. But how does a man walk away from a woman that he's married, a woman that he's supporting financially, a woman who's got good box? But
Platt,
she,
men do that every day. Come on, Platt. And
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
problem
no.
too.
Wait,
with
hold
men.
on,
We
hold
gotta
on,
stop.
hold on. Wait a minute, Joyce. She popping out babies for you. I'm saying good
That's
box.
cool. But that box, even if you got the box and you got all these babies from her, y'all fellas gotta understand that box ain't really yours for real, for real. You can be married to that box and you gotta have you gotta have it in the back of your head. If she leaves me, I ain't gonna get this no more. I probably won't be with my family no more. I hate to say that, but
That's real talk.
it's certain situations where guys gotta disengage and be able to manage their emotions and say, like, listen, this might not be my girl forever, man. I love my wife, I love my girl, I love my wife, but she might possibly leave me for another nigga, or she just want to leave me. She don't like the way I sneeze. Like, it happens, but most men can't take that though, Platt, because our ego is so, just like we heard yesterday with Pastor with the rock, like you said, niggas just feel like they losing. Like, black men can't take a L without just saying, you know what, players lose too. You know what I mean? Let
Well,
me
I mean,
charge
they,
you to
they
the
got
game.
too many kids together to say that they didn't care for each other. So, like I said, that was basically financial, bro. Even if he
No, but people
was,
can stop
working for
caring about you.
UPS. Well, I mean, that's true. But what I'm saying, when you got 8 kids with someone and they want to leave you, that's got to be economics. Because, like I said, they got 8 kids. So, like I said, Platinum said he in the military or whatever and working at UPS. That still ain't enough money to take care of 8 kids.
Reserves at that.
He was in the reserve.
Yeah,
But
why?
hey,
So that's what I'm
Hold
saying.
on,
If the
why
dude
would
would have
he?
had some
UPS
paper,
drivers making like
Yeah,
Nobody
they
look
could.
$60K
at
No,
it.
a
no,
day,
he could.
man.
he'd
He
have
could
been all
feed
right.
them.
Report
No,
saying
no,
something like that.
yeah, do business. He could take care of his kids. Now, hold on. Could he feed them steaks and lobsters every day? No. But he could have. He
What kids
made
eat
enough.
steak and lobsters, Platt?
No, what I'm
I
saying. No,
know.
he said he can't take care of the kid. He made enough
I get the
money
steak, not the lobster though. Yeah.
out of 30 days a month working at
Yeah.
UPS, being in the
Uh-huh.
National Guard. He made enough money where he could have fed his kids basically, pinto beans, maybe a little rice, cornbread.
Pinto.
Hold on.
Wow, man.
Maybe out of
You know he's gonna say
out
a
of 20
roast too.
out of 28 days or 29 days, 14, no, I say 20 of the days, it was mostly pinto beans, rice, cornbread, with an occasional neck bone. But then you had 10 days where maybe you fried up some chicken.
You
Maybe you
wild,
fried
man.
up some pieces of chicken. You got, first of all, 7 kids. There ain't enough pieces on the chicken for
What happened to
7
the
kids.
hold on,
Hold on.
Platt? What happened to the
Hey, man.
vegetables?
You gonna run out of chicken,
Come
bro. You
on,
gonna run
Joe.
out of chicken.
Hold on, Platt. You ain't say not a vegetable. You ain't say no
He
fruits.
live.
Like,
What?
dang, man, we gotta feed these babies better out here too, man. I had a conversation about somebody with that. You can't feed these kids Chick-fil-A and Burger King every day. You gotta give
Nah,
them some
You
you
good
gotta
can't
part.
never
do it,
give them
man.
Burger King. I said never give. I never said you ever. I'm saying that.
No, I know not. I ain't say you said that, Platt, but the way I be hearing people saying they feed their kids neck bones, that's not for kids though, Platt. To me, pinto bean,
Hold on, his
Neck,
pinto bean.
kids out
neck
here eating
bones.
neck
Hold
bone
on. A neck
on a
bone is not.
Wednesday
My
night.
kids ain't
Kids
never
eating neck
How
never
bone.
had
old
a
do you
neck
have to
bone.
be? I didn't see that on the package, Joy. How old do you have to be to suck on a neck bone?
I don't know. I gotta look at that though, Platt.
I never seen that.
I
Just
know my
like
kids
those,
ain't
hold
eating
up,
no
just
neck
like those
bones.
Hey,
rides at
kids
Disney.
eating neck bones is crazy,
Yeah,
man.
them rides at Disneyland. It say you must be this tall to get on this ride. So you got to be this age to
Well, it ain't no
eat
age to
neck
eat
bone.
ham, but it ain't good for you. People still give it to their kids. Give them
No,
that
but
swine.
I wouldn't give a woman. I wouldn't give a kid under 8 a neck bone. I agree
Okay.
with you.
Okay. I don't even think they can
Because
chew through, but
they are a feet. Pork neck bones
yeah.
are an experience. They're not food. That's
Well,
not dinner.
What?
That's an
wait a
experience.
minute, play. Hold on, I disagree with
A
you.
neck
You said
bone?
you can take care of 8 kids working at UPS and whatever else he does or whatever.
You
The
ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
National
live
Guard.
fast,
good.
bro.
You ain't gonna live good, but you can make it.
That's not enough, bro. That's my
He
God.
hold on.
And he was
His
in
seven
Shreveport,
kids.
so that matters, bro.
If they break that income down, and if she was a trad wife, she stayed at home. She ain't gonna be getting that much money. She's not going. They gonna have. She gonna get bread, but it ain't
Nah,
gonna be life changing money. Platt. They gotta live a.
Well, if they get a divorce though, Joey, that's a come up for her.
That's not a come up though,
no, it's
Platt.
not
It's
Yes,
not a
it
come
is.
up.
because he still got to have money to take care of.
Okay, okay, hold on. Let's look at it.
Go ahead.
They get a divorce,
Uh huh.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Those they were married. Those are his children. Well, he believes those are his
We're
kids.
gonna assume
That's a
so.
whole
Okay.
different
Yeah, we get that.
subject. I agree. I think maybe 5 of them. I'd say maybe 4 are not his.
Oh
But
damn.
yeah, I don't believe it.
Man, you can't put that on that man. Come on, man.
Okay, so they get a divorce.
Yeah.
He's got to pay child support, right or wrong.
Yeah, you gotta pay child support, but the
Okay,
way
so
they.
we throwing out numbers. So I say about
but that's
700
only
a
if she
month.
put him on it.
Hold
Only
on,
if
hold
she
on,
Money
put
but,
him
ain't
on.
but
enough,
that's
big
hold
dog.
on, but
I'm
that's
taking they
about
taking 40% at least.
okay. So
7
that's about
kids.
700. Let's just go with 700, right?
They're gonna
Okay.
take way
Okay,
more than that.
okay. So it depends on how much he's making. Okay, so look, let's. What you want to make it 1400?
Yeah,
Yeah,
around
about
that.
15.
Wow.
About
Who
15 at
pays
least.
1400? Okay, for I guess.
My homie paid 14 for 2 of his kids.
Well, I
See,
mean, it
I
depends
think
on how much you make, though.
That too, that too. But my
They ain't
thing
gonna do
is,
you
if
like
you
that.
gotta
Okay,
pay
let's
for the
go with that. Hold on.
insurance,
Let's
you
go
gotta
with
pay.
the four. Let's go with 14.
Yeah,
All right, because UPS is they pay more than they do. It's not no
if he a
cheap.
driver, yeah, you do
Okay, so
overtime and all that. Yeah,
let's go with 14. So
go ahead.
that's 1400 a month
Mm-hmm.
because of his child support. Okay, keep that number. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go with her food stamps. A woman in Shreveport who goes to the food stamp office is eligible for. Oh, that's actually 8 people because she counts.
Section
I'm
8.
saying 7 is actually 8. Her thing would be about 2,300 in food stamps. Now, hold up, that's just raw naked food stamps. Cash assistance. Louisiana has another program where the amount of kids they would give her about 900 in cash, but there's an additional 500 because she got 7 kids. Anything over 5, they give you more money. So now remember, she's already getting 14 from her husband, ex-husband. Now she gets 22 in stamps. Let's keep up with the 14. So that would be 37. And she's getting about 11 in cash assistance. So now she's over 4. So 37, she's at 40, 48 a month. She don't work. She a housewife. She can turn around, have her girlfriends come by. She can do their hair. She can get paid. She can get a 6-bedroom, put all the kids in a room, girls in a room, boys in a room. She's in her own room. She got 3 whole places,
Right.
right? Not to mention she got a full kitchen and a
But
living room. But she could put each one of them dudes and say, "You give me $250 a month, and you can
well, I
stay
mean,
here."
with that, what
And
I'm
hold on,
saying, I
hold on,
mean,
hold on. You let them know, I got kids here, so don't come out the room. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell them, hey, kids are here. So don't let my kids see you doing no drugs or using no drugs or selling them. And don't let my kids see you, inappropriately dressed because I have children here. She can say that. And hold up, the dudes can slang dope. You can tell the dudes, hey
Oh
man,
no, but
don't slang it out here. No, yes, you can.
they
Fuck
do it.
that. No, you can tell the dude, hey, don't
Hey,
trap
Joey,
here.
that is wild,
Don't
man.
trap here. You say, yo, bro, don't trap here. I
This
You
dude
just
is
wild,
I
moved in
man.
here a
mean,
year ago.
you a
well,
Don't
like I
wild
trap
boy,
here.
said, the
bro.
dude
Hey, you
got to
Oh,
gotta
be,
go
bro,
down.
don't
he got to
trap
be able
here.
to
Go
afford.
down, go down the street. I saw Dave's and Buster's. Trap outside of Dave and Buster's.
You wild,
The
play.
All
platinum
right,
dude,
this is my
she
thing
ain't
though. This
finna
is my
get that
thing. Hold on,
much from
hold
old
on. Let
dude.
me explain this to you, Platt. The numbers you just said, I agree with, and that's cool. But in this economic and what we going through right now, especially with having kids, that's gonna fly right out them pockets every month. Like, it's not cheap to be up here having 7 kids. I have 2, and
It
I ain't
is.
even
Well,
gonna tell
it is
y'all how much
in
it costs.
America. It is.
No, it's not, Platt.
Yes,
Trust
it
me.
is in
I'm
America.
telling
If
you,
you,
it
our country
depends
is
on
set
the.
up to we take care of people like that.
No, but at the same time, Platt, we really don't. As much as you think they do, they really don't.
Hold on. Hit the link, Joy. Hit
Hey,
the
Joy.
link. Hit the link, Sassy. I don't understand the women. They got disagreements, but they won't. It's to me that tells me that they're not telling the truth because they hide in the chat box.
Hey, Platt, but this is my thing. She's not gonna live this lavish lifestyle. Like, all right, a regular hood.
Bullshit.
That's not a lavish lifestyle, Platt.
Tabor.
Bruh, yeah, you know
Nah,
I'm with you, Plat. I know
no,
how they gonna
Platinum.
live, bro.
Joy and Tabor, tell them.
Bro,
No,
they
what I'm
gonna
trying to
live.
tell you. No, what
She
I'm
gonna live
saying to
Nah,
better.
you is, brother,
boy. No, dog.
That
She
ain't
gonna
no
in
live
this
better.
lavish
situ,
Y'all
in
ain't
this
hear me.
lifestyle.
situation,
Dog.
in this particular situation, she ain't gonna get that much, bro. I'm telling you.
She ain't
She ain't
getting
gonna
I
get that
that.
You
much.
already looked it
talk
up.
about from
The
the state?
business. The business. I looked up the food stamps for 8 or 7 dependents. If
Yeah,
it's
she
8
definitely getting like
dependents
2,300.
in Louisiana,
Oh, you talking about food stamps? Oh,
she gonna get about
okay.
2,000. She gonna get
Food
about
stamp,
2,000.
housing. Come on,
Okay,
bro.
she
She
gonna
gonna
get
live better than what she
2,000.
living
I thought
now.
you were talking about him paying her child support and all that.
She
She
gonna get
gonna be living
2,000
the
and fine. Fuck it.
same.
You know what, bro? Don't
She'll
even
be
matter.
in Section 8.
Yeah,
Y'all
I
be
agree
thinking
with you.
that these
Yeah,
chicks.
Y'all saying all of
This
this
is
when
I
she
don't
got
know
crazy,
time
about
to
yo.
that
go get a
Section 8
job
stuff.
with 7 kids. When she got time to go get the job. Then you
She
got
don't
to pay
Exactly.
need
for
a
She don't
job,
daycare.
bro.
need.
The
She don't need
state
to be
funding
working.
her. She don't need
Daycare
to
Nah,
for
work at
7
all,
kids?
listen, man.
bro.
All you
Y'all
talking about
missing
is
it.
2 irresponsible adults that have
Yeah.
no business
I
having
agree
children in
with
the
you on
first
that,
place.
do business.
That's all
They
it
both
is, man.
irresponsible.
If
No,
y'all
no,
got 8
we
kids
understand
together,
that. We
then y'all
understand
need to
that, do
toughen that
business.
out, man. Y'all got to
But
work
but
that out.
we passed that point. We try to break it
Shorty
down to
winning,
Platt
bro.
and make him understand that this chick ain't gonna be out there living the best life, like living my
She
life
is.
like it's
Yeah,
golden,
you
living my
tripping.
life
Yes,
like
she
it's
is,
golden.
bro.
She's not gonna be up there
No,
living
she
the
not,
Oh,
good
you talking
Tabor.
life.
about
Come
because she's
on,
Bro,
single? That's
bro.
why
y'all
she
What
living
the
the best
hell
tripping.
is
life.
wrong with y'all, yo? Y'all really think
You
that?
Come
you
I
on,
know a
you
chick
Tabor.
try
that
to
got damn near 8 kids. She's not. She's damn near bald, going crazy. She gets
stressed out.
food stamps. She gets all that, and yes. Why y'all be thinking that even if you getting all that money, that still ain't gonna
Just
stress
because
you
she
out?
mismanage it don't mean she ain't getting
And
the
what do we know
bag,
about
bro.
that,
Come on,
Tabor?
bro.
Tabor. What do we know about women mismanaging
We know.
they funds?
Listen,
All
listen.
right, so
Right,
if this
right
woman
now,
can sit up here and even if all right, she let 3-4 people claim them kids every year and she can get like 10 racks, 20-15 racks off of
you
the
ain't gotta
income
tell
tax.
me.
All right,
Plus the
so
one she
let's do
sell.
the numbers. Let's
I'm
do the
listening,
numbers.
bro.
So boom, she
That
gonna
money
want to
be
take
gone in 3 months, man.
probably I give it a month and a half, JR. These chicks, like, y'all be trying to hype it up and make it seem like they live in this lavish
Bro,
lifestyle.
nobody hype. Listen, bro. Hold on, bro. Cause
No,
y'all been
Platt trying to
talking,
act like she gonna
bro.
be up there acting like
But
Big
Platt ain't
Meech.
lying, bro. Listen, bro.
They
Y'all
ain't gonna
just
let
said
you
the
talk. They
numbers.
ain't gonna let you talk,
No,
Tabor.
go ahead. I'm
Bro,
letting her talk.
listen,
Go ahead,
bro.
Platt. We gonna cook.
Y'all talking about the numbers, bro. Well, we
Yeah.
talking about what she getting from the state overall. We all know they be getting to it, bro. Now they be out here doing foolish stuff with it. But we know they on TikTok talking about getting $3,000-$4,000 in stamps, bro.
That's in
We not.
stamps, though, man.
It
That don't
don't
mean
matter, bro.
nothing.
It ain't,
Stamps
bro.
don't
Listen,
pay no bills,
okay,
man.
hold
Yes,
on,
they
bro.
do. Yes,
No,
Bro,
they
they
listen,
do.
don't.
we got
No,
Oh,
they
stamps.
don't.
he about to
Listen,
say
Let's
bro.
start
play the
selling them,
food. They
If
JR.
pay
you
the
if
food
you
bill.
flip
Yes,
them,
they do,
if you
bro.
okay,
That's
a
a
food
bill in
bill.
itself, bro.
Okay, a
And they
food
Jr.
getting
bill.
they
You
Jr.
got me. You
Jr.
got me. You got
Jr.
me.
If they
Got you.
gave
You
me
got me.
2,000, if they gave me $2,000 a month in food stamps, just me, I'm straight.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
straight.
one person, yes,
I
Platt,
wouldn't even
yes.
do that. No,
Seven
no. They
kids.
would.
Eight
You know
people
what,
in the
bro? I
house,
can't even.
including the
You
kids,
don't even
7
get it, bro.
kids
You
plus
don't
the
even get the
lady.
point. You don't
That's a
get the
lot of
point. What I'm
money.
saying is
see.
that much. I don't need that much in what I eat. I'm saying if they gave me that, I can more than make that assist my lifestyle. That you're acting like you're talking like that. It's like they got money they don't even need coming in. They got that woman don't. If the state
Section
giving you
8 voucher,
if the
bro.
state is giving you $2,000 in food stamps, you get $1,500 in cash
Child support.
assistance. You got food pantries, which are free. You can sign up for that. You
The
got
churches.
churches who will help you, right? So you got all of that, and you get Section 8, which you only paying $100 for a place you should be paying $1,700 for. They giving you all that.
Come on, bro. She
That's
up.
America. You telling me that she can do hair in the garage and get paid, and she can rent out the free rooms in there and get paid. You're trying to tell me that she ain't living better than the
Shorty
man.
up,
That's
bro.
what we was trying to say. Well, I ain't even bought his. I haven't even bought his
You
money
putting a
up.
lot on it, man.
I'm
You
done.
putting a
Hey,
lot
nah,
on it, man.
bro,
You
come
done
on,
gave
bro.
this lady a
Have
I'm
y'all,
gonna
serious
have
listen to
y'all,
him.
saying
if
she
You
know
know
y'all
how
what?
to do
talking about
hair,
the
If I
hood,
listen,
then
she
hold
y'all
on.
know
If
know
I
how to
some
do
listen
shit
to
hair,
that's
Joy,
man.
getting it, bro.
if I listen to you, JR, and Joy, I'll be sleeping in
Oh,
my car. I will
Nah,
be
No, you're
sleeping
gonna be
in my
sleeping in
car.
your car regardless, Pat.
It
oh
looks
man.
like it.
You're gonna
If
have a
I
blanket
listen,
on.
if I listen to you, JR, and Joy, I'll be sleeping in my fucking truck.
I'm on
The
Platt side
the
today, bro.
government the
Trust
government
me.
Listen to
give
Black
me.
enough
talking to
just
y'all.
to
Y'all
stay
not
above the
listening, bro.
poverty
How you
line,
gonna be
man.
sleeping in your car
That's
listening to me
it.
and
That's all
JR,
the
Pat?
government give you, man.
You gonna get far listening to us because we gonna tell you that this chick ain't living a good life. Like y'all gotta stop. Yo, these chicks be
Bro,
having hoop dreams thinking that they
They
living a
gotta
lavish
we didn't
life,
stop,
say she
being on
man.
living a good
welfare,
life.
man.
She'll be doing
And,
better,
and do
bro.
you
That's what y'all
understand? No,
not
no, no, no,
listening.
no. This is not how it works. And because I
Bro,
did
that's
my
how it work,
research
bro.
and I know exactly how it goes. When you go through welfare, half of that, them child support, they gonna take that money from out his pockets. The health insurance, all that cash assistance will be considered as child support. So it's not gonna be where she's gonna be balling outside. Yeah, Platt, she can have side hustles. Yes, we know about that. But that's still not life-changing money. Where this woman, and then them kids gonna get older. Like, what
Nowhere
the
And they
near.
hell?
gonna get more stamps.
No, she not. No, you get less money. You don't get more money. You get
She gonna
less.
get
The
more
boy.
money.
You don't get more money when them niggas get older, especially if they at the age of 15, 16. Doesn't matter they working papers. Like,
She wouldn't be able to really make moves until all them kids going to school, man.
yeah, like she ain't making no crazy. Like, you
Bro,
hear this,
y'all
JR?
Them
They
them
up
tripping,
there.
kids in
bro.
the house, you
Bro,
losing money, man.
I
Them
know
kids
for
just
go to
first
school, then you
hand.
overall,
can make money
just the
moves for
overall, her,
real.
her
I've
Section
seen
8
it,
voucher
bro.
go put her in a better living position, bro. She,
Wow, Section 8 tomorrow.
it
That ain't
don't matter,
nothing.
bro. Hey, we
Wow.
being realistic, bro. I'm not coming from a place of what I
Them
think
kids
I
might
know.
have to. They might have to share a room the way stuff is today, because
For
They
everybody
share
real.
and
the
their
room
mom
already.
they ain't putting and they ain't even putting these women in like the Section 8 like I was back in the day. Remember how them chicks used to, the little project joint.
Bro, they in
Yeah.
houses, bro, with
They
car
give
Now,
them
yeah,
houses. They give them
and
houses.
they
yards.
putting them up,
What are we
Now, but
doing?
They
still,
put them in the houses. But my thing is, you still gotta understand that Section 8 it got a landlord, right? So half of that
yup,
bread gotta go towards
to
that
him,
landlord. Like,
yup.
Bro, the Section
they
8
gonna.
money don't go to you. It goes straight to the landlord.
That's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
don't
That's
let
what I'm
her try
saying,
to do
Tabor.
better and go get a job.
That's what I'm
Oh, that
saying.
The
Section 8,
way, hold
that's
on,
done.
yeah, hold
That's
up.
Y'all
done.
missing it, bro.
Yeah,
Y'all
the
not
way,
It
comprehending
ain't.
what he's
hold
saying,
up.
bro. Y'all tripping.
This
Go
is the
ahead.
way Section 8. I can go out and get a rental, right? And say I want $1,700 a month. Nobody will pay it. I'm trying to sell this car. I want to rent. Nobody want to rent, and they want to buy. I can turn around and put my house up for Section 8. They're going to come through, take a look at it, and then they'll say, okay, well, we ain't going to give you 17. We're going to give you what we feel is the
Going rate.
value of it. So they can
Mm-hmm.
say, okay, in our opinion, your house is only for not 17, we'll give you 1150. So what that means is, okay, I say I accept that. Then they'll move in the projects, a hood rat come in there, and then the hood rat pay me $30 or $15. The government pays me the rest. That's
Yeah.
how Section 8. You do have, not a lot, you got some damn near $1 million homes. They're not about 300, 400, 500,000. Now, hold up, this thing. It ain't a lot of them. But if you got that many, because most people don't have 9 kids, they will find you a place, man. The government will say, it might take them a minute. They'll say, okay, we got a house. And you said, where is that? It's in Prince George. You said, well, that's the fucking money place. Well,
Shout
that's where
out
the
PG
house is.
County. I lived in PG County for a bit.
Yeah, so you from the projects in Prince George. You don't even have a car, but that's where you live.
She living better, bro.
Now
Just
look,
today.
That's what.
I don't
And they don't want to believe. No,
understand
no, no.
this.
Enjoy. You and JR don't want to believe this, and that's why guys like
You see
me
how you
and
try to do
Tabor,
it, Joe?
guys like me,
Hey,
Tabor,
like,
and do
nah.
business, we're gonna wind up in our truck, sleep in the bed of our truck. Because
Man, that
you
ain't
guys,
true, man.
Look how you just making all these excuses. You know what, man?
That ain't true, man. It's not true, man.
The boy, the whole time he been up here, he just everything I say, I'm wrong.
Nah,
What's going on,
I ain't
boy?
saying that either.
We get what you like. I get what you saying, Joy. Like I'm comprehending what you saying, but just because they mismanage it, bro, nonetheless, bro, they get a lot of resources that can really change their lives, bro. They just don't use them the way they need to use them. In Texas, bro, they offer free schooling to somebody that don't get child support or don't get enough child support. Free schooling, bro. They not about to do that.
I'm saying she's not gonna be living this lavish lifestyle. I don't know
We
what
ain't
the
say
hell else y'all
lavish,
talking
bro.
about.
Okay, well, hold
We
on,
didn't
hold
say
on.
lavish.
Yeah,
Like-
hold up, Joy. Will she
What up?
live better with her man, her husband, or better without her husband?
Hold on, I got something to ask the boy though.
I say she's gonna be living better with the husband because he's gonna be
No.
able to help her ass
Nah,
out.
you not being realistic.
So hold on. You think it's gonna be better that she's out here
Hold on, Joy.
taking
That's
care of
the
all
whole
them
point.
babies
Joy.
by herself?
Okay, Joy, this is
All
what
right.
you're missing. That's what the whole point is. Women don't have an incentive to stay with a man because
we know that.
when you start breaking it down, they actually can financially live better without him than they can with him. You're
my
telling
thing-
me
That ain't
That's
that's not
true,
true.
man.
Hey,
You're
Plant.
telling me
That's true,
that is
bro.
true.
It's a
not
cap on your
true,
money. You
man.
do you understand that the average person, even if you got a bunch of kids, that the average, even if the government you got involved in all that Plat, it's no more than possibly depending with the kids, the health insurance and everything, feeding them, welfare. It's about I give 35 to 40,000. Okay. But you gotta make that throughout the whole year. And we see
The
how much
year.
groceries cost, right? Hey, Plat, me, my daughter, my son, I go food shopping for us, right? That came up to damn near $300 just for us, and I gotta spread that out. You get what I'm saying?
But Joey, but you're not buying the essentials that could feed your family for 2 weeks, right?
It is. I don't buy.
But
I
you could,
don't buy a bunch
no,
of.
it's not.
No, go
Yeah,
ahead.
because you buy special stuff. You could spend $100 and actually get everything you need to feed 4 people
Oh, I
for
get what you're saying. Truth.
for
Yeah,
two
you're
weeks.
right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah.
you're not buying
You
those
an uppity
things.
dude.
I am uppity. I tell y'all niggas I'm bougie.
Seven,
I'm
hold
a
on.
bougie
Seven.
hood nigga.
Hey,
I'm a
Seven
bougie Philly
kids.
nigga.
now they
No,
want you to
no,
live. Now,
no.
Joey, now they want you to live below the poverty line, Joey. You
I li-
can't
Hold up. Well,
live
he
with them
will
and
be.
not.
Hold
It's
on,
Man,
not
hold
what
on.
is
that.
going
Hold on,
on?
hold
You
on,
said
Pratt.
we
You said
won't.
I will be, Pratt?
No. Jr. said we won't. He made you and him want us to live below the poverty line.
No, we don't.
No, we talking
Yes,
about the
you
feet.
do.
We talking about the lady, the woman that you be feeling like is gonna be cashing out. Hey,
Joy, the way
hey,
the
truth.
system set up right now, and I went and looked yesterday,
Go ahead.
Shreveport, New
Uh-huh.
Orleans, where she's from.
Okay.
It says for the kids, there ain't no maximum. If you got 8 dependents, they pay you $2,000 a month. It says, and you get $800 in cash assistance. And if you have over 5 kids, you fall into a certain category. Well, they will pay you an additional $600. That means you also eligible for Section 8. So if there's a house out there, 5 bedrooms, you are eligible. This is the thing about it. Oh, it's 2 years. This 2 years to get on Section 8. Yeah, it's 2 years if you're trying to get a 2-bedroom. It's 2 years if you're trying to get a 2-3 bedroom. But if you start saying 6, 90% of people don't qualify. They don't have enough kids. But you do. You got 7 kids. Guess what? The minute that 8-bedroom goes on the market, guess who gets it? You. You ain't gonna wait no 2 years. I'd say within a month. In a month, they're gonna be telling you.
See,
this
now
way you
he
need
putting
to
a
go.
month on it. You
Hey,
don't know
truth.
that to be true.
Where truth at? Hey, truth. My thing was I was
Yep.
saying is that she's not going to be living the best lifestyle, even if she is receiving the welfare and she's getting assistance and all that stuff. But she still got 7 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when you say that the best lifestyle, what do you mean? Because if you're talking about it from your
Platinum thinking that
perspective,
she turned the big meat. Like she gonna be
Nah, she
outside
gonna be living
partying.
better, bro.
She ain't got to worry
Come
about no
on, bro.
bills. Everything gonna be set up for her. Like
well,
She
she
gonna
don't
be
have
living better, bro.
she ain't got to really worry
true.
about bills because the
She's
government gonna
not.
step in. Yeah,
Yeah, she ain't gonna have to worry about bills. So what's gonna happen?
but the
So
but the
y'all
light.
left out two. Y'all
Go
left
ahead.
out 2 other things that she could qualify for. If one of them kids is disabled, she can qualify for Social Security,
Yeah, you
and
can
that's
get that
forever.
too. Yeah.
That's forever. And then on top of that, she can still file for taxes. Every year, she getting tax money back off
But you
of
still
They
us.
gotta tell
got
me.
that that disabled child on your hip
You
forever.
still
Like
got
Oh, now you done
expenses though,
changed Joey.
man.
Oh,
You
no.
this
still
is
got
crazy,
basic
bro. Like
expenses.
But
y'all don't look at
We
hold
get
on,
it,
Joey,
bro.
hold up.
Go
But
ahead, go
Joey's
ahead.
right. But you do have this disabled kid on your hip, but that's the nigga that's giving you a check and they ain't telling you what to do with it. So what's your
Damn,
point?
That's
that a
crazy though, truth.
disabled,
Truth,
that a
that sound
disabled
He
kid,
crazy.
said it,
nigga.
bro.
Truth, that sound
Niggas giving you a
crazy.
check and they tell you what to do with it, nigga. I mean, what do you
Damn.
gonna argue with that?
And the
He
whole
said
point, the
disabled and a
whole
little
point, hold up,
nigga.
the whole point
Crazy.
was she wanted to end the relationship. That was the whole point. His father said he called him and talked about his wife wanted to leave him. Right now, it don't get into where he want, he's a low life or he don't do nothing. He didn't say that. He said my wife want to break up with me and leave me. And his father said, well, that's how it goes. Well, obviously he didn't want to accept that when he
Pretty
snapped.
much. Mhm.
He snapped. So what I'm saying, and in a way, I don't agree with what he did. Okay, because you can't even answer this question without people attacking you. I don't agree with this man did. This man shouldn't have never touched them kids. But if you ask me, do you understand? I told her I understand, man. That man loves his children.
Understand? That's his
He
kid.
loves his kids, man. Them kids know his kids. His
Hey,
kids.
hey,
That's it. Hold
Plat.
up. They call him daddy. When he walk in the house, he ain't got much. He ain't got much, but that's all he got. He got his
That's all he
children.
got.
Yeah, that's they
And
pop.
she want to take that from him. Think about that shit for a minute. Now you
That's gonna
just
hurt,
broke.
bro.
That's crazy.
You go
It's
from
gonna hurt,
being
bro.
daddy to just broke nigga. Now you just another
And
You
broke
know,
nigga.
you don't
you
see
know
your
it's
kids
never
no
Your
more.
taken.
truck. Sleeping in your truck. Come on, man.
Yeah,
What
that's
we doing
crazy.
out here? We just
Come on,
joking.
man.
You know it's
Ain't going to
never
sleep in
taken
no
into
truck,
account.
man.
He go to sleep in the truck. You know what's never taken into account? So when they are with him, his wife and his kids, he's expected to love them so much that he give his life for them, right? But when they bounce out on him, suddenly he ain't supposed to feel that way no more, and he just got to, hey, them's the bees, these nigga, just go ahead with it. That's crazy to expect that from somebody, and then when things change, suddenly that expectation and that emotion that they've built up is suddenly you got to just put that on the back burner, nigga. So what if you feel that way? That's
She like,
detrimental, and
bro.
nobody takes. I'm just saying, nobody takes that into account. We actually train men to feel this way about their family, and then women don't have the same feeling. They can
Yank
break it up however they want.
yeah, truth. Then yank the rug out from under a man's
Yeah,
feet.
pretty much.
And then
But you still telling him he got to be
Alienated from
dedicated with
your
his
hold
life.
up,
kids.
the same
Yeah,
state that is telling you to do right and all that stuff. Then they set up and say, well, oh, by the way, if she leaves you,
you got to
she can
pay,
get
nigga.
A, B, C, and D and live better than you. And then you say, damn, my wife, it's like my kids are better off without me. They say, well, yeah, looks like it. And
Technically.
then,
Damn,
hold on.
damn.
And they said, I'm looking at the weather report. It says it's going to snow in a week from now. You know what you better do? You better take your ass to the dollar store and get you some blankets.
The dollar store selling
Chill
blankets.
The
out,
dollar
man.
store.
Because
The
it's
dollar
going
store
to
selling
snow.
blankets.
While you in that truck, it's
Yeah,
going
they
to snow.
do.
The dollar store.
Mine's don't.
You still
You
gonna be
better be up
cold if
under
you
that
go to the
blanket,
dollar
bro.
store.
You
My
better be
dollar
up
store
in
got
that blanket
everything.
trying to knock that snow off so you can go to
You
work.
better just go. You better go in Walmart and get yourself some trash bags, some plastic bags, and
There
just
you go.
wrap your body and your
Now
clothes
we
up in it,
talking.
man. That'll insulate you better than a
A
little
Plat. But
dollar
my
store
thing is
blanket.
like most of these guys can just. I tell guys, listen, man. It comes a time where you might have to just bounce, man. Even if your baby mom getting on, you
Wow.
gotta leave, bro. Bounce,
Yeah, I
man.
hear you, Joey. But
Your
Wow.
your
just think about
insanity.
what you're
That could have
saying.
been the best thing you
I
did,
know. I
Joey.
understand. I understand. You got them babies. You got a household, but your sanity is too much, man. Especially as men, we right now, especially with all this going on out here, we know how it is. You got these
Yeah, but
bills, these
Joey,
babies, this
you said
nagging
men.
bitch. I'm gonna lose my brain. You gonna go
Okay, so
crazy.
Joy, you saying that a man should abandon 7 kids?
Not so much abandoned, Platt, but
I'd
this
rather
man,
him do that than take him out.
exactly. I was just about to say that, Jr. I'd rather him just dip instead of take them kids' life and take everybody's life.
Yeah,
but
he also ain't you though, Joey. So
I
he
No,
ain't,
it's
he
not
ain't
even
being
that.
logical about it.
It's not that. It's just he is trained to the extreme of being their protector, being their leader, being their
But he
father
had his weak.
figure.
But hold
I ain't
on.
buying
Hey,
that.
Right?
Truth.
And
Hey,
then, but then wait, and
He
Joey,
win, Truth.
but what you just said is, you know what,
he,
nigga, stop thinking about all them people you done dedicated your life for. Think about yourself, nigga, and bounce on them. That's what you're saying.
No. But he had his
How is
weakest
that
right
gonna
now.
work?
No, he had his weakest right now. If he ain't even got the
That's
mental
even
capacity,
worse.
hold on, Truth.
Right.
If he's not
Yeah.
if he not at his full mental capacity to sit up here and understand what he's about to do is going to be a detriment to everybody.
Well,
I'd rather for him to leave than sit up here and stay
I
and
hear what you're
and
saying,
try to thug it out. Like, be a man and
but
thug
key
it out
phrase,
like, no, he's
key
gonna crack.
phrase,
That's how a lot
key
of
phrase
guys.
you said.
That's how. Hold
Yeah.
on, Truth. But
No,
that's what I'm saying. A
But
lot of guys, they crack because they think that they can thug their way through it. No, we're human.
you're trained to thug your way through it. Y'all niggas said
You
earlier.
are. You should be.
Thug
You should
for
be.
it,
I agree
man.
with that though, Truth. You should be.
That's what y'all niggas said earlier. He didn't do the right thing. It was cowardice and blah blah blah. He should have did this. He should have did that. So either he nuts his way through it, or the nigga go catastrophic. Y'all, it's confusing what you're saying.
Hold on. No, True. Hold on, man. Because let me get something clear. Nobody up here
Truth taking
condone
it
on what he
personal.
said. Nobody up here
No,
condone
nobody. I
on
didn't
what
say
he
that.
like.
Yeah,
Nobody's
I
up
didn't
here
say that.
condoning that.
What I'm
Nobody.
saying is,
None of
what
the
I'm
fellas
saying
up
is
here is
when you.
condoning what he did to
I
that
didn't say
little
that. What
family.
I said was,
I,
y'all said earlier what
they
he did
wilding.
was cowardice and wrong,
I
right?
say the same
Everybody
thing.
agrees. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody agrees with that, right?
Yeah.
But then y'all are the same niggas that say if he don't take care of his family, he's wrong.
But
But
just because you
now
leave,
his
hold
family.
on. Just because you leave don't mean
Hold on.
you're not taking care of your family,
Man,
though,
it's
Truth.
levels to
No, no,
wrong,
no,
though,
no, no.
Truth.
But
Come
hold on,
on
hold
now.
on, hold on. Hear me out. Let me
I'd rather sleep in my
finish.
car
Damn.
instead of I'd rather sleep in my
Let me
car.
finish.
Go ahead.
Let me finish. What you're saying is dedicate your entire existence to these people. But then you also saying, well, shit, nigga, they not really that important, man. You got to put yourself first. It's a conflict. And
No,
y'all
it's
don't
not.
see it.
It's not.
Oh,
It's
Jesus
That's not a
not.
Christ.
conflict.
That's
That's
not
not
a
a conflict,
conflict.
Truth. And
So how do you
Yeah.
tell a
How you
nigga
gonna
his whole life is
hold
his
on,
whole
Truth.
life's supposed to be
this is the
dedicated to
reason.
these people,
This is
but
the
then he's
reason
supposed to
why,
forget these
Truth.
people and do
Truth.
his thing?
That's why
Truth.
he
Like,
crashed
how do you
out,
do
Truth.
If
both?
he
Truth.
Truth,
That's
if
why
That
he
he
is
crashed out.
why.
That's why he crashed
Yes,
out. Because what you just saying is
exactly.
why he
That's
crashed
my
he
out.
point.
decided to
That's
leave, Truth.
that's
If
my
he
point.
decided to
No,
leave,
that's not a good point though.
if he
No, it is a
decided to
good point.
leave,
That's why he
Truth.
crashed. It's two
That's not a
extremes
but Truth.
that
Nah,
conflict.
man. No.
Hold
No.
It's
on, hold
two
on.
No.
extremes that
We got,
conflict.
He a
and we got,
coward. He a coward. And if he
mm,
decided to leave, Truth, what
He'd be a
he
coward
still
too.
has the opportunity. You can be a coward, you can leave and be a coward, but you
Oh, okay.
still have the opportunity to make it right. You didn't took all these people lives. There's no opportunity to make it right. You can
But you playing the
leave. You
wait,
can
you
no,
know
no,
he
no.
leave
You're
you
right.
and
playing
Hold
he's
on.
still
playing
have an
but you're
opportunity to make it
you're
right.
Yeah, but I'm
right. But
saying,
if he was mentally stable, that would make sense.
He never has this chance again. Never.
he what?
Why would you apply something that requires
We
mental
hear
stability
we
to
hear
somebody
story
who doesn't have it?
Look,
we
look,
hear story we hear stories about it all the time. People
Y'all
fiend
love it,
out,
man.
people
look.
mentally
Hey,
challenged.
oh, yeah,
They
hold
don't
on.
raise
Yellow
their
falling
kids,
out, man.
Hey,
and then
hey,
their kids
uh,
become adults, and then
yeah,
the parents
hold
and the
up, Jr.
children as
Jr.
adults reconcile.
Hold
We
up
hear
for
it
a
all the
minute, Jr.
time, man.
Just hold up for a minute. Faith, we're gonna have to put you in the dungeon now. You gonna hit the link or not? Because you've sent in the chat. I've let you get away with a lot of you run your mouth off. You say a lot of disrespectful stuff in the chat box, and I
And
haven't
not
said
just today.
nothing. And I see you today. Yeah, other people have talked to me. Tabor said something to me about your disrespect. He's like, yo, man, don't be letting no disrespect. Now, Faith, you either gonna hit the link or I'm about to put you in the dungeon. You got a lot to say, but you're scared to say it. You want to hide in the chat box. You can't hide in the chat box over here. Now, I done told you. I'm not gonna tell you again. All right?
Come stand on it, player.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You was going at it, JR. Go ahead, JR.
That's all I'm saying, man. Whether we call him a coward for the actions that took place, or we call him for the a coward for the actions that could have took place. Like Joey's saying, if he just didn't have the mental capacity and he want to be selfish and say, you know what, I just gotta leave. I can't handle this. Cool. Yes, we gonna shame you, call you a coward, whatever. But you still got time in your life to correct the cowardness, right? That action that occurred. You can go back and try to wrong or right that wrong. He can't do it now because he didn't just took out everybody. So now he can't do it. And then the crazy thing is, after he took out everybody, he went on the run. He wasn't even man enough to take out everybody and then take his own life. He couldn't even do that.
He
So
woke
that's
up.
Y'all
so
sound crazy. You sound crazy,
that makes
JR.
you a complete coward.
And truth, why you sound
You
crazy?
can't
JR.
even take yourself out.
That
but
sound
you can
crazy.
take all the
I'd
children
rather him
out?
take himself out, bro.
How are you protecting
So-
your children when you took them out first?
Even if a woman
So
got
here-
that mindset when she
So
feel like she
here-
gotta
so-
take her
but
kids,
hold
I'll
on,
tell
but
her,
here-
take it,
but
take-
here- But hear
I
y'all
would've-
logic.
What?
You talking about a nigga that's thinking straight. You literally criticize him as if he's thinking straight.
Yeah, I gotta go with that one. I'm rocking with that. That's
What
real
you
talk.
mean?
Does
Ain't
it
in his
sound
right
like a
mind,
nigga
bro.
who's thinking straight?
Okay, so then
What
we
are
gonna
you
no.
talking
That's
about?
not that's not the point that we making though. That's not the point of us
But you
knowing that.
criticizing him for that.
No, but
Look,
you also
listen to me,
criticizing
G.
telling him to stay. Truth.
No,
What are you talking about?
I
You
didn't
go
say
against
for
your
him
whole
to stay.
argument of what you just said. You said
I didn't
why would
say
he just
that.
up
That was
and,
Jay.
you said why would he up and leave his kids if he ain't got the man? And we sit up here saying even
That
if
was
he
Jay.
did,
That wasn't me.
even if he turns around and
Jesus
sit up there.
Christ.
Okay, truth.
I
Listen,
didn't
even
say that.
okay. Even if he turns around and say no, because you did say that he should have stayed. You telling
No,
this man to
I
up and
didn't
leave his
say
kids.
that. I didn't say
didn't
that
say that
at
earlier?
all. No, that was not me.
Because that was the whole
I didn't
argument
say.
we was having.
I didn't say he should stay and take care of his kids. I never said that. I only came in saying the nigga was cracked because the two extremes are breaking him. That was my point.
No, I said because you disagree. When I sit up here, me and JR was saying, all right, he had to just leave. But no, I said that. I said that he should.
Yeah, you said he had to just leave.
I said
right.
he should have just left and
Right.
figure out something. He'll get custody of the kids. He'll still see his
And
kids.
my point was he wasn't in his right mind.
Against that, and you said
yeah, he wasn't in his right mind.
No,
yeah,
but
how could he do that if he wasn't in his right mind?
we already know that. But at the same time, I'm
Okay,
coming up
so
with the
that's what
solution. My thing was the solution.
That's not a solution for a nigga who broke. You literally said he broke.
We already know that. Truth, but truth.
That is
So
the solution, man.
So truth.
That's the solution.
Come on, truth.
Come
Don't
on,
play
Truth.
semantics. God damn, I know you good at it, man. But
Listen, because you niggas is just your ideas is popping in your head. You're not listening to what's being said.
You about to make an argument out of an argument.
You're giving solutions for somebody that has their mind still. We talk about a nigga who lost it. How are any of those solutions gonna work?
No, but you was also saying that he shouldn't left. So your solution
I never said.
So true.
You did.
I never said he shouldn't have left. I never said that.
Truth. So you
JR
saying he
said
made
that.
the best solution? You saying he made the best solution to just take out everybody?
No,
That's saying what you're agreeing with.
No, did you hear me give him?
That's exactly.
It sounds
did
like
you
you're
hear me?
saying I
didn't give a speech. Stop talking.
He should
Stop
just
talking for a
take his
second.
family out. That's
Stop
crazy.
talking. I didn't say any of that.
He can't think, then just leave.
No,
You can't think. If you don't have it in your right mind, then just leave. Because you're assuming
I
that
appreciate
he
you, JR.
didn't have it. Hold on.
No, JR. Is that my point?
Hold on. Truth. Hold
Truth,
on.
hear us
Because
out
you're
real quick.
making the
Truth, hold on,
assumption, Truth.
He's saying something I didn't say.
Okay, so what?
Truth. I'm gonna say something that you are saying though. You're making
What am I saying?
assumption. You're making the assumption that he was not in his right mind. You're making the assumption. This man called his father and said, "This is what's happening to me. How do I make this right?" He called his father. So
and what was his father's answer?
That was in the right state of mind.
He called
I agree.
Hold on,
So
man.
quick
Let him finish
question.
talking, big
So
dog.
come on. So
All right, I'll let him finish.
So let's not do the semantics things and say, well,
It's not
we don't know if he was
semantics.
in it. Well, because you don't know. Do you know him personally? Did you speak to him before he took this action? So all I'm saying is, based on what we know, he called his father the day of to say, this is what's going on with me. And then he proceeded to take his family out. So he was in some type of mental state where he can at least call his father. Come on, man. I'm
True,
not buying
true.
that. Truth.
Wait, so that's so wait,
All
because he
I was
told
saying, that's all I was
hold on,
saying.
hold on.
Go ahead, Platt.
You
Hold
said a lot.
yeah.
Hold on, y'all said a lot.
No,
Does he call his father for mental health? Means
Like,
he was in
Why
his
is
mental
she
Chief
state.
gonna get that
just
last
hold
word
up
today?
in.
for a moment. Hold up. Just
Can't
hold up
buy
for
it,
a
Truth.
minute. Hold up
He called his father.
for a moment. Just a moment. Y'all can go right back to conversating. We got a person in the chat box. We're gonna have to put her in a dungeon.
Damn.
Come
She
up here,
said,
Faith.
hold up. She said, I'm not coming up here with the way these guys think.
No,
Now,
we good, Faith.
no. And the
But y'all
reason
are good.
She ain't
Y'all
gonna
are
say
good.
nothing
I
profound.
bring that up because what do you mean how we think? So what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Faith, you over here complaining about how we think. Well, how do you think men think, Play? Faith, I know you don't think men think like we do. I know you don't. And that's the world, right? That's why this woman would, unfortunately, it didn't work out for him or her or the kids, unfortunately. But that's why a woman with 8 kids can leave a man, and actually it's a come up. See what I'm saying, Faith? Because you think it's a bad thing. I'm a man. I'm saying, baby, you gonna leave me? You gonna leave me and the kid? You gonna leave me with the kids we made together? And she said, well, baby, I can make more money. I'll live better without you. And now we say as men, that's bad. It's incentivizing for women to leave us. But you
Hey,
want to sit there and run your mouth and disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put you in a dungeon Faith.
hey,
So I
Platt.
had it with
But
you.
this my thing though, real quick. I'm gonna let Truth cook because I'm about to dip. My thing is like, yes, Faith. This is how we all gang up here. We cool.
Yeah,
It might
hold
sound
on,
like
Joy, I interrupt you. I know.
Go
She
ahead,
said
Platt.
just
Go ahead.
because I don't agree with
I
97.
see what she said.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? Because you don't disagree, you don't want to discuss it. So we don't have
just
a
bring
right
your point to us.
Yeah, we don't have a right to our opinion, just you. So what we got to be is feminist. What we got to be is a bunch of feminists and agree with everything you say.
No, but my thing is like
I'm a feminist. I believe in equality. Come up and talk to us, man. You gotta back over here.
Yeah, they ain't
I'm a
gonna scream at
feminist.
you,
We,
Faith. These guys
we
ain't gonna
already know
scream
she
at you.
ain't gonna really say nothing, bro. She ain't gonna
But
say nothing, but we already know.
hold on, Tabor,
To
don't
be honest.
punch on it. But my thing is like what I'm saying is like if this guy that did what he did, Platt, had one of us around him, Truth, JR, Tabor, I don't know about Tabor. Tabor, a wild nigga. I don't know about him. But
What do you
if he
mean?
had somebody around to really talk him off the ledge and really, get his mental together, he would be still here and possibly he would have broke up with her and went about it, see his babies and took care of his family and did it the right way. But my thing is, as black men, we don't really have that many outlets to talk about our mental
And
health.
he
We
is
don't.
Shreveport,
You
bro.
get what I'm
Ain't
saying?
nothing going on.
You say
Well, you
Shreveport?
saw what his
He in
father told him.
Shreveport.
You saw what
That
his father
matters, bro.
told him.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up
at
with
least he had his
Shreveport?
pop. At least he had his
Yeah,
pop.
but no, you see what his father told him. It didn't help.
Yeah, and my thing is like he need other outlets besides even him because his pop
Well,
probably ain't.
my whole point is that the social order of things is in conflict because one aspect of it tells you got to give your life for these people and you got to sacrifice everything, and the other side and the other advice that's being given is saying, hey, well, man, you got to know how to cut ties. That's what my point is. I'm like,
Yeah.
how
He
do you
should have.
work with?
He had to cut
Yeah,
ties. My thing was
right,
truth. What I was saying, he had to cut
but hear
ties,
me
bro.
out, Joey. Let me talk now because you keep
Go
cutting
ahead.
me off before I
No,
finish.
go ahead, because I'm about
If,
to dip. Go ahead.
if the whole push of society is telling you cutting ties is not what you should do, you should sacrifice yourself for these people. And then when you say, all right, I'm in the mindset, well, I'm going to sacrifice myself for these people and do what I got to do as a father and a husband, no matter what happens, I'm going to do it. And then suddenly now these niggas get taken away from me when I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Now I'm just supposed to not have this training anymore, not have these feelings, not have this determination to protect and protect my family and represent them. I'm just supposed to cut ties. That's what I'm saying. Your solution goes against everything a nigga been trained to do.
This is my thing though, Truth. Real quick, bro. You talking about society? Society don't even care damn near about men. Period. Right now, it's a dog eat dog world out here. You got to care about yourself and your mental health.
I hear what
and
you're
how
saying,
you take care of your family. But you can't
there's a
sit up
group
here.
of men.
Hold on, Truth. I'll let you cook.
Yo, you've been talking the whole time. I've been cut off. Remember?
All right, go ahead. No, that's cool. Go ahead, Truth. Go ahead.
And you said I was gonna get it.
Hold on.
Yo,
He just let you rock.
I just did. And he just interrupted me.
Listen, both of y'all niggas interrupted me for like 10 minutes.
I didn't interrupt you though, Truth.
Even JR went in while I was still talking. JR,
go ahead. I'll be back, y'all. Go ahead. I'll let y'all cook. Go ahead. I'll be back.
So what Joey just said is the
I'll
point. There are men on this panel calling a nigga a coward if he walks away from his family, calling him a coward for what he did to his family. And the only solution you can give, hey, you should have walked away. That's crazy. And y'all don't see it. Y'all just keep saying
No. That's not the only solution.
What was the other solution?
What we're saying is that if his solution was to take all the kids out,
I get you. That wasn't my point.
No. Because you just made the point. You said the only solution that you and Joey is giving is for him to walk out. It's based on what he did. It's not based on, oh well, you called your pops and your pops gave you this advice and your baby mama still trying to leave and this, that, and the third. Look, man, you can still get it together. These are all the conversations that should have occurred. Yes.
But what other solutions did you provide?
It's no solution when he already took an action, Truth. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying you're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about.
I hear what you're.
No, you're not. You're not listening. Stop talking, JR, so you can hear me. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't hear what I'm saying.
But he didn't do that, Truth.
You only gave him one other solution.
He took his family out.
I'm not talking about him.
Okay,
correct.
So what you talking about?
I'm talking about the solution.
We're not talking about him.
Jesus Christ,
what
you're still
else are we
talking
about?
Are you gonna let me answer? Are you gonna let me answer?
Go ahead.
I'm talking about the solutions you niggas gave him. You only gave him one. And that was to walk away and abandon his family.
That's
Jesus
not
Christ.
Giving him one.
Jesus Christ.
You're not listening. We didn't give him a solution. We said the action already occurred, Truth. So it's done.
It would have been better if he did what? Right. It would have been better. Right. It would have been better if he.
Hindsight 2020. Truth. Let me finish.
Talking, bro.
Truth. Hindsight 2020. Everybody already gone. So yes. If you felt this way, if you needed to take your family out, of course you could work harder to try to keep your family. But if they already leaving, if she leaving you behind, and your best mind is to say, you know what, you ain't leaving me, I'm taking everybody out. And then you can't even complete the task and take yourself out. You too selfish enough to take yourself out. You just take all the kids out and try to take the baby mama out. And then you leave yourself and you go on the run, you're a coward. Yes, you're a coward.
I don't disagree.
And then, so everybody already gone, Truth. They already gone. What me and Joey
you keep saying that.
If everybody was gone and that was his best thought, he should have had a better thought and then just walked away from it all. That should have been his best thought. That's the easiest thought to have.
I hear you. What other solutions could he have had?
What other solutions could he have had? He could have did a lot of stuff.
Give me some.
He could have fought for his kids. He could have went to court.
So go to court and fight. Go to court. Wait.
Go to court. Go to court. Fight for your kids. Pay the child support. Do the visitation on the weekends. All that stuff could happen.
I hear you. So let's go into that because y'all didn't go into it.
No, it's not. No, we can't go into that. They dead.
Why?
They gone. So what's the point of going into that?
So then why would you?
Why would you go into that? It's no.
So then why would you go?
Already gone.
But you went into a solution. You went into the solution of him walking away. If
A
our solution,
solution based off
hey,
of his action. It's his
right? So
action. I can't
I
I
asked
can't
you for
give
other
somebody I can't
solutions.
give some
JR, you
truth.
can't keep
Listen,
talking.
truth.
You gotta let me respond, JR. You gotta let me respond.
I cannot give somebody a solution when they already took their own
But you
action.
did,
The solutions
JR.
occur before the action.
But you
That's how
did.
it happens.
But you gave a solution.
No, I
You
did not
did
give
it.
a solution.
You said
Me and Joey said the alternative because he already
uh-huh.
took the action. This is
Right,
hindsight 2020. If he would have
right.
just walked away, that's hindsight 2020. That's not a
Sure.
solution. That's just hindsight. Just walk
So
away.
what other hindsight options could he have had? You just named several.
You tell me. Since you keep asking a question, you tell me. Explain to
My
me.
my point is,
Explain.
but let me explain. Are you gonna stop talking?
No, I just need you to explain. I
You
don't
still
need you to try
talking.
to treat me like
You
I'm
still talking.
like I don't
You still
comprehend.
talking.
Because you saying
You
I'm
don't.
talking, but you
You
haven't
don't.
gave not one
'Cause I
option.
can't
Have you heard an
talk.
option? Has
I
anybody
can't.
heard an option from
I
him
can't talk. Let
outside
me
of saying
talk.
Joey and JR, you
Can I?
wrong?
Can I? Can
Okay,
I
so
talk?
give the option. Give it.
Well, hold on. Hold on. My argument. I'm saying y'all
It's
shouldn't
not
give
about
any
your
option.
argument. What's your option? You saying
Hey,
argument. What's your option, bro?
I'm saying don't give any options. They're dead. I'm saying what you're saying, but you don't listen. You did get an option, and you criticized them for not following it. And now you're telling me it's me.
Truth teller, you all right, man?
That's
It
what I'm
sound
saying.
personal. You taking this real personal, big dog.
I'm sitting here trying to explain, and these niggas cutting me off, over talking me. I'm like, yeah, I didn't make any of these points. All I said was it's crazy because he's being put in a catch 22. Society makes him do something, and then when he's and then the other
Society
side of
didn't
it,
make him do nothing.
see,
He
there we
did that on
go.
his own. You
There we go.
wrong.
See,
Society didn't make
tomorrow, you
him
see?
kill everybody.
No,
They
you're
didn't make
not.
him do that.
You gonna let me finish
Society
to get
didn't
on?
make him. Society did
I didn't
not
say
make
that.
him. They didn't
But
make
I
him.
didn't say.
Yes, you did.
I didn't
You
say.
said
I did not
society
say
makes
that.
him act that way. That's what you
No,
said.
JR. I
Verbatim.
did not. I did not say it made him act.
Verbatim.
I didn't say that,
Yes, that's
JR.
what you said, bro.
No,
You
it
said
wasn't. I
it.
didn't. You cut
Society
me
didn't
off
make
before
him
I
act that
finished
way. Those are
the
his
sentence.
own actions.
No, it's not. I was going to say society teaches him what I've been saying the last 10 minutes. It teaches him to sacrifice himself for these people. But then your
And he couldn't
solution
even
was for
sacrifice
him.
himself.
Right?
He couldn't
Your
even
sol-
sacrifice himself.
oh,
He couldn't
damn,
even
JR,
do that.
are you gonna stop?
He couldn't
And
do
then
it.
but your solution is
Did he
to
sacrifice
ignore that.
himself? Did he
But your
sacrifice
solution,
himself?
but your
Did he
solution is,
sacrifice truth? This is
but
a yes or no. Did he sacrifice himself?
no, because he followed
Okay,
your
so he
solution.
couldn't even do that.
His,
Thank
your
you.
solution,
I
your
rest my
solution,
case. He
your
couldn't even
solution,
sacrifice himself. He
your
couldn't do
solution,
that.
your solution was for him not to be
You said
dedicated to them
you
anymore.
said society puts in our mind that we need to sacrifice ourselves for our family, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes,
Did you not say
correct.
okay?
To
And guess who he
protect,
chose to
provide, and lead.
guess
Yes,
who he
protect, provide,
chose
and
to
lead.
sacrifice? Guess who he
He didn't.
chose? Just take a wild guess. Guess who he chose to sacrifice?
He didn't.
Seven of them. All
He didn't
seven
sacrifice
plus
them.
one.
He
Plus
didn't. He didn't
one.
sacrifice them. That's not a
Yes, he did.
sacrifice.
Yes, he did. He
No, it's not.
sacrificed them because
That's not a sacrifice.
He wasn't willing to do what it takes to be a
Correct.
man. He
Correct. He
wasn't. So
quit. He quit. That's not a sacrifice.
he sacrificed the
No, that's
kids,
not a
and
sacrifice.
he couldn't even take his own life at the end
But
of the
that's not
day.
a
He
sacrifice.
ran because he was
He ran
scared of the
exactly.
consequences.
He
Scared of
ran.
the
Yes.
consequences he committed.
Yes. Correct.
So
Yes.
yes, he's a coward. Yes,
I'm
he's a
nobody
coward.
disagreeing with you.
A
Of course
big
he is.
coward. A big coward.
Yes, he
And guess
is.
what?
All I'm saying
And guess
is that
what?
you
Seven
contradicting yourself.
kids, 7 kids plus a cousin would have still been alive. Guess what? If he woke up and said, you know what? I'm having this thought, but that's not a good thought to have. I'm going
But
to the
how are you
store to
gonna?
get some milk
But how
and
do
never
you?
come back.
This
Right,
And
but
man.
how do you have that if you lose it already?
them kids could have grew up. One of them kids could have grew up to be
Right,
the president of the United States. You never know.
but he
You
lost
never
it
know.
already.
You
He
never
lost it
know.
already. He
And
lost it already.
he was so selfish within being lost. He called his
Yeah,
father, asked his father for advice, and was still so selfish to go take 8 innocent souls. If he was that
right.
selfish, he would have took his own life.
He was
He would have took his
mentally.
own life, but he
He
wasn't. You don't
yeah. He
know if he
was.
was. You don't know mentally nothing about him. You don't know him personally, so don't
What do
say
you mean?
mentally whatever. You don't
You telling
know him.
me? Wait.
You
So you
don't
telling me
know him.
a father
You don't
killing 7 of
know him.
his kids and
You
his
don't.
wife is not a
You don't
mental
know him.
problem?
Do you know him?
So
Do you know him?
no,
Do
that
you
action is
know him?
mental.
Do
That
you know him?
action.
The action?
No, I know
Yes,
the
but
action.
you said he was mental. You don't know
Yeah,
him.
he
You
was.
can.
That's a
I
mental
agree
break.
with you. I agree with you. The
Then
action
what are you
was
arguing
mentally
about?
unstable. I said
Okay.
the action. But you said he was
Right.
mentally unstable. You don't know him. You don't know him.
How do you,
You
what? So
don't. You
how
don't
do you do an
know him.
action that's
You
mentally
don't
unstable, but
know
you're not
him.
mentally unstable? But what do
You
you?
don't know him.
I
You
don't.
don't
I don't
know
know what.
him.
I
So
don't
you
know
don't
what you
know if he's
mean.
mentally unstable or not. He could have been in
But
his
he.
right frame of mind and still just, you know what? Life is too hard. This is what I'm gonna do.
That means you're not mentally stable.
No, don't mean that.
Jesus Christ. It does.
It don't
Jesus
mean
Christ.
that.
Ah,
Doesn't
goddamn,
mean that.
JR. It does mean
Doesn't
it.
mean that. Nope,
Let
does
you know
not.
if you know what would happen to him if he made the attempt and he was unsuccessful. Let's say he tried and somebody got a chance to stop him, right? Let's say he tried and somebody got a chance to stop him. What happens to him after that? When they lock him up, do they take him to the county jail or do they lock him up in a rubber room?
They're gonna take him to jail.
They're gonna lock him in a rubber room.
No, they're gonna take him to jail. That's what they're gonna do because it's called attempted murder. You
They're
tried
gonna
to kill
they're gonna
someone. They're gonna take
they're
you to
gonna do a
jail.
they're gonna do a psychological eval on him
And
and
guess
lock him
what?
up.
Guess what? After the psychological evaluation, if it
Mhm.
comes out that he's insane, then they'll put him in a padded room.
Cause
But
he
you
They're gonna
don't
put him in a
overworked,
know
padded
that.
brother.
room
You
and
don't.
Bro,
You
they're
don't.
he
gonna
You
worked
put
the
him
don't
in a
know that.
padded room
You
until
don't.
they
You
determine
don't.
that.
You don't know that until
he
you're
worked the regular
clinically
job, bro. You
diagnosed.
gotta keep that in
Yeah,
mind. He was stable
he
enough to
worked a
do that
regular
route with
job.
UPS.
He
Correct.
was
And then
so you
and
don't
then
know. You
That was a
don't
fact.
and then
know
he had
until
and then
you're
he had and,
evaluated. It's
right,
good
and then
to
he had a mental
assume based
no,
on the action, but you don't
but
know
then he
until there's an evaluation.
but
So
then
if he
he
would
had
have
a
attempted, they would have sent him straight to jail.
he right no they would have did a psychological analysis for a husband who has no record, who's a military person who's worked for a major company for years, has 7 kids and been married for an extended period of time, suddenly wiping out his family. That is a psychological break.
You don't
That's
know
not
that
normal.
until it's
Oh, Jesus
evaluated.
Christ. All
You
right,
don't.
man.
You don't. You don't.
Okay.
You cannot
I know.
clinically
Yeah, yeah, it's
diagnose
normal.
anyone
It's a
until you're
possibility.
evaluated.
Yeah, I
You
know.
can't
I know.
you
Yeah.
can't you can't clinically evaluate anyone until they're diagnosed. That's what I'm saying to you. So you're
Yeah, I
saying
know. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal.
yes, I
Mhm.
agree with you. The action, but you're talking to a healthcare professional. You cannot clinically diagnose anyone, and you know that until the assessment occurs. So
So
the
wait, are you being are you
the action is a crime. If he would have did
so
it and somebody stopped him, he's going to jail for that action. Now, once he gets to
so quick question.
jail and then
Is
they
that
do a clinical evaluation, if they determine that he is not fit, then he goes there. But if
so
they
quick question?
determine he is fit in mind, he
Yo,
going
yo,
his
yo,
behind
yo,
the
yo,
jail.
yo.
That's
Okay,
what
yo,
happens,
yo.
bro.
Does that mean so as a healthcare person, an action like this, is that a sign of intellectual and mental instability or not?
It's a sign, but it
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
mean you're going to be clinically evaluated to be
Yo, listen, wait,
I didn't say
insane.
anything
hold
about
on, wait a minute.
clinical evaluation.
Yo,
What are you
hey,
talking about?
It's
hold
just
on,
a
wait a minute.
it's just a sign. That's it, bro.
Yo, let me,
So
No,
you
let
sitting up here
no, we need
saying,
a
me
clinical,
bro,
bro.
we need
crazy
a
and
Oh
stuff
man,
clinical
let
like
the man
that.
eval.
cook, bro.
And guess what? They can
He's
sit
been
there, they can
cooking. He's
sit there
been
and
cooking. I don't even know
evaluate
what he's
him,
talking about.
and they can evaluate him and say, we determine there's nothing wrong with him. And then what you
So
gonna say? Well, the evaluation must be wrong. If they evaluate him and they do not determine he has any mental instability, then they're gonna say he's gonna go to jail. They're not gonna
I didn't
waste
say
time putting him in no
I didn't
mental
say
health
I didn't
facility. He
say
will just go to
I didn't
jail.
I told all I said was when they arrest him, are they going to take him to county jail or are they going to take him somewhere to do a psychological analysis? That's all I said. I don't
They
know.
taking
I
him to
don't know.
county jail first, sir. He
I
going
don't
to
know why
county jail first,
they're going to
sir.
lock. They're going
That's
to
where
lock him
he's
in a
gonna go
special area.
first. He's
They're
gonna go
going to
to
lock him in a
county
special.
jail. Your
He's going to
question
be
is answered. He's
Yo,
going
hey,
to
he's going to
county
be
jail.
he's going to be
That's where
locked in
he's
a
going,
special
bro.
place.
can I
He's
get
He's
going to county jail.
Go ahead, my man. I don't even know what JR talking
yo,
about.
listen,
First, we need
You
a
committed a
psychological
yo,
criminal
analysis.
act.
JR,
You're
I don't
going to
even know.
county
JR,
jail.
Yeah, bro. It's because you're not trying to comprehend what he's trying to tell you.
JR,
Just let
listen,
him
I,
cook, bro. He's
JR,
telling you
listen.
a healthcare professional.
Wait a minute. Listen. I work with people with intellectual disabilities like for like the last 10 years. And I could tell you like this. I had a situation where somebody with intellectual disabilities got helmed up by the police and went to jail. They didn't go to jail yet, but like they knew his case. Now in this person's thing, whatever, they don't know his case for sure. I don't really know if he is or not, is not, you know what I'm saying, like clinically insane, but they don't just put you in jail once they find out that, you know what I'm saying, that you're crazy. They gotta like do the evaluation first. Then
That's what I
thank you.
said. Yeah.
I said that.
No, you
Me,
said he
not
going
you.
to a padded room. See
Me.
how you switch up some more? Come
I
on,
said they're
bro.
gonna lock you
Come
up and do
on, bro.
a
No,
psychological
bro. You said
analysis.
he going to
Oh
a
shit.
padded room,
Oh
dog.
shit.
Cut
Oh
the
shit.
BS,
Oh
fool. Come
shit.
on,
Hey,
dog.
let me say this
Get a
right quick.
psychological analysis,
I
JR.
heard,
Come
You
on,
think
hold on,
bro.
y'all.
they're gonna get a
Come
clinical
Hey,
on,
evaluation
bro.
to certify his insanity.
Come
Rewind
on,
the
bro.
tape.
You said the man
Rewind it.
going straight to a padded room.
hey,
Thank you,
say,
bro,
hey,
for
let me say something right
interjecting
quick, bro.
and setting truth
Psychological
straight.
Let me say
analysis.
Thank
something.
you,
Shoot that.
brother.
Let me say something right
Who
quick,
was
bro.
the
Come on,
brother
bro.
that
You've been
said
cooking
that?
for
Go
like
Thank you,
ahead.
30
Go
brother.
minutes.
ahead, Tabor. Go ahead, Tabor.
Hey, let me say something, bro. Listen, bro. Now, me personally, I went to a situation, and even though I have a pass that's on record with medication, they locked me up first, bro, before they did my clinical evaluation, bro.
Did they do your
I did
clinical
6 weeks
evaluation
before they
while you
did.
were locked up? They did
Yeah,
one while
6
you was
weeks
locked
after
up?
I was locked up. 6 weeks
Okay.
after.
Okay. Did they lock you up
That's
with
me
general
projecting.
pop?
That's me.
That's what I'm
Wait,
I
telling
don't
did
know,
they
man.
lock
The
you?
truth
Hold
teller,
on.
truth teller.
Wait,
Hold
wait.
on. Did they lock you with general population or did they leave you
Yes,
by yourself? They put you
they
in jail?
locked me up with everybody. I
Did you
was with
wipe out a
everybody, bro.
bunch of people?
Truth
Did you
teller.
wipe out a bunch of people?
That's not the point, bro. I'm just telling you about doing something. You
Oh,
don't even know what I did.
no,
Truth
I
teller.
know.
Listen.
That's what I'm
Truth,
asking. That's what I'm
truth teller. I want to
asking.
say this.
Tabor.
I want to say this too. And in different states, is different policies, bro. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, I
there's
know.
that.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, I'm not trying to go off the topic, but remember that one kid in high school, but the big black dude who like tackled that white teacher for taking his Game Boy or whatever. That dude had mental
Yeah, they had his record. Yeah, they had his record. They
but
wanted to charge him as not having mental
he's
illness.
still with he's still with the prison though.
But what I'm saying is, they do a psychological evaluation on you when you commit such atrocities
But
because
like
it's an
they did it
indicator.
before. But they
Right,
knew
no, but for him, yeah. But what I'm saying is, when they lock you up, they're going to do a psychological analysis on you because of the crime that was done. That's all I'm saying.
okay, I get
If I
that.
get into a fight with somebody and he happens to die, they're not going to do a psychological analysis on me. They're going to lock me up and try to get me for killing this person. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's the
like,
reason why
Language,
I
bro.
keep
The
pointing
words,
out.
bro. The
All
words,
right,
bro.
so sorry. So,
wait.
but hold on. Let me clarify too, because all I've been saying was this is a sign that he had a psychological instability at the time that he did this. That's what all I'm saying. But he wants to tell me no, it's not. And I'm like, yeah, it is. You even admitted that it's a red flag for psychological problem for doing something like this. So I don't understand what the argument is about because that's all I said.
All I'm gonna say is this: what this dude did. I mean, listen, there's people that do evil shit because they're evil, and there's people that do evil shit because they're
The
mentally
words,
not
bro.
there.
Come on, bro. The words, bro. Try not
What
to curse,
evil
bro.
or
You
the?
know,
That's an
Oh,
evil.
yeah,
I said
no,
evil.
he's talking about the curse word. The curse word.
What curse word?
What? You said the S word, shit.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did,
It's
bro. You said
okay.
it
Keep
twice.
going.
Okay, fine.
But
Keep
People
going.
do
go
it.
ahead.
Okay,
Keep going.
all right.
Keep going.
People do evil things because they're either evil like in their heart, or just do evil things because mentally they're not there. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to work with people.
That's what I'm saying.
I used
That's
to work with people who couldn't watch the Cartoon Network channel because they did evil things to like vulnerable people back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So like,
Yeah.
As far as that go, this dude right here, I don't think he's like mentally. I don't think he's. I'm not gonna give him the whole card of he was intellectually disabled. He wasn't there. No, he knew what he was doing.
He just spazzed out.
I'm sure he did. I think he had a psychological break. That's all I think.
He made an executive decision to do what he did. And he did it.
He said an executive decision. I'm just saying, I think he had a psychological break. He tried to call his father. Obviously, he called his father because he needed some help.
I mean, Casey, if you can say Casey had a break, you know what I'm saying? If she didn't go to jail like that, you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it is what it is.
Well, no, the point is that it's not that he had to go to jail. He didn't have to go to jail. What we're saying is it's clear that he had a mental something happen for him to go to this extent to harm his family, is all I'm saying. But everybody want to
make truth telling.
I want to make it seem like this is something normal for black men. I'm like, this ain't normal.
Okay,
we don't do this normally.
Truth telling, let me ask you this then. Do you think that every time somebody does a major evil atrocity, they had a mental break?
Depends. No, but the answer is no. But it all depends.
Okay, because like I'm not buying it either. Honestly, low key, like a lot of people do evil things, and it's not because they had a mental break. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's written in their nature.
Right, but he doesn't have a history of doing anything like this. And
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
But that's the whole. So if you're in healthcare,
Chris Benoit did what he did. He didn't have no history of doing that before in the past. Like, what are we talking about?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But are you saying he was mentally healthy? Yeah. Are you saying he was mentally healthy?
Okay, but like that's different. Dude, like that was like years of like physical trauma, though. Dude didn't have physical trauma.
I'm not saying he did. I'm not. Well, he might have.
Not you did.
I'm just saying. But I'm just saying if you. And I explained this earlier. If you've dedicated your entire life to your family, and the willingness to sacrifice yourself for your family, and your willingness to dedicate yourself to your family, and then suddenly your family's being taken away from you, that could cause a significant problem for you mentally. Is all I'm saying,
bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm gonna say this.
The people who flew. The people who flew the planes into the building, they wasn't mentally unstable. They knew exactly what they was doing. They had a plan.
Okay. So
now, dude, I think at that moment he said, "You know what? I'm tired of this. I'm gonna go ahead and go out." And like that was.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think so.
That was an executive decision. The same way how some women, the white girl who unalived that black Kenyan dude, you know what I'm saying? She said, "F it," throw the chessboard up in the air, did what she did. That was an executive decision. I mean,
I don't know. So, what do you mean by executive decision? You mean wiping out your entire family?
No. They wait out their options. They say, you know what? I could walk away. I could. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the toolbox. I'm gonna go ahead and.
But that's anybody with a psychological problem does that same thing. What y'all saying, man?
That's wait. Wait. So that's a psychological thing. People just say.
What I'm saying, you're saying what happened with him is not psychological. You think it's an executive decision, meaning their planning and effort went into it, right?
Yeah, there was a planning.
Yeah, I know, but there's actually no evidence of planning and effort. There's evidence that he tried to get help and he went to his father, but he didn't really get any help from his pops.
He did get help. He told him that's the way it is. What did you want him to do? Go pick him up and tell him to come with me?
See?
Now, if you're having his father, and if he don't respect his father, bro, then ain't nothing you can really do about that. No man.
But if you're on the edge with mental instability, how does that advice help you? Joey was saying it earlier. He needed somebody like us to actually step in and be with him and talk him through it. But his pops didn't even talk him through it. His pops just said, "Oh well, nigga." Bro, that's what I'm saying. He reached out for help, and that's the response he got. He didn't get no help. He just said, "Nigga, live with it," is what he told him. And he was like, "Man, you know what,
bro? You can talk to your homeboy about something, but that don't mean he won't still crash out, bro. There's nothing you can do about that."
That's true. I'm not
I
saying
do
it is.
believe
I'm just
that was
saying it's an
planned, bro.
indication. I'm just saying it's an indication of him trying to get help for the situation, and he wasn't able to. Is all I'm saying.
Sometimes you can't help everybody, bro. God got a plan.
That's true. That's absolutely true. You ain't wrong. But
I
if he
think
couldn't get the help, he couldn't get the help that he needed, and he made a very
it,
horrible decision,
it's not
detrimental
about
decision.
it's not about he couldn't get the help. It's about he didn't want the help. There's a difference, bro.
What do you mean? But he called his father for help. What do you mean he didn't want the help?
Because so let's just say his father is attached. Man, this is Shreveport. This is the boot. I'm from there. Let's say he
Okay.
called his father, but they got trauma from his father. His father used to, whoop him or whatever.
Oh yeah,
He
that's true
dealt with
too.
him different, right? So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
words that his father gave wasn't comforting enough to stop him from doing something. His father didn't know what
Right.
to say because his father ain't used to doing that.
Exactly.
That's not his
True.
thing.
And
True.
look, keep
Yeah,
it
true.
a
I
bean.
agree with you
Keep it a
100%.
bean. His father gave him advice. He said, "Man, hey, this life.
That's
That's
life.
See?
advice. Hey man, this
That's
life.
advice.
You got to pull yourself up by the bootstraps. Figure
See?
something.
Now,
Figure something out.
And
I
this
right
is
can't I
now,
can't
responsible.
hold it. I can't hold your hand through
but how
everything.
does? But if somebody's mentally unstable, how does that
We don't
advice
know
help them?
that. How you know the father know he
I'm
mentally
not saying.
unstable? So
I'm not saying the father.
your
I'm not saying
assumption was that he
I'm not
mentally
saying the
unstable.
father did. Calm down. I'm
So
asking you
if he
if.
called his
Oh
father and
shit!
said this, if he called his father and said this,
I'm
truth, you
asking
know what?
you.
My wife
I'm not
leaving,
criticizing. I'm not
taking the
criticizing his
kids, and
father. I'm asking.
I wanna take out the
JR,
whole family.
hear what I'm.
Now, if his father
Him.
would have said,
Damn, JR.
"Well,
Listen
if
to
you
what
just
I'm
want to take
asking
them
you.
out, you just want to take them out." That's bad
JR,
advice. But we
hear
don't know
what
how
I'm.
the conversation went. Truth.
I'm not saying we are. I'm not even talking about their conversation. I'm talking about the advice he got and how somebody who's mentally unstable would receive it. So I'm asking you,
But you
the
don't know
person.
he mentally unstable.
I'm not saying he was.
You just said it.
I'm
You keep
asking.
saying it.
I'm
Somebody is
asking
mentally
you.
The
unstable.
truth
I'm
teller is
asking
It's
saying.
you
somebody
as a.
that's mentally
Truth,
unstable. You can't say that.
Wait.
You
truth
don't know if he's
teller.
mentally
I'm
No,
not.
no, no,
unstable.
no.
No,
Truth.
I'm
Stop,
asking
stop,
you
stop.
as a person with
No, wait a minute, wait a minute.
experience.
What truth teller
What do
is
you
saying?
think?
What truth
Jesus
teller?
Christ.
What truth teller is saying that based on the actions and the evidence that we got as a public standpoint, he is kind of nutty. Like we're not like dude, like we're just going off of the things that we got, and like going off of it on paper, dude, he could like he do sound mentally unstable.
And I'm not even talking about that. I'm just
How?
asking. I'm just
How does he
asking you,
sound
JR.
mentally
Hey,
unstable?
hey,
How?
But
hey, the
hold on.
chat saying he got divorce papers.
Okay. So
He
what does
spazzed
that
out
mean?
when he got divorce papers.
So JR, if you got that advice, because you have health experience with these people, right? I'm asking
Well,
you
no,
if
I'm
somebody.
a whoa. I'm a
What?
physical therapist. I ain't no clinical
Oh, but you
psychologist.
just told me earlier that you
What
were.
are
You
you
said you
talking
had.
about?
Damn
I
shit.
don't even
I'm
know
a
therapist.
healthcare
Whoa,
Oh
professional.
shit.
I said
All
I'm
whoa,
a
right.
healthcare
All right.
professional.
whoa,
I ain't saying I'm
You
no
whoa.
said
Wait
you
a
had
clinical
health
minute.
psychologist or nothing
experience.
like that,
You
brother.
had experience
Nah,
with these
But
people, and
yeah, yeah.
you
What you
told me
talking
about
about?
diagnosis, and now.
what I will say through my
Nah, bro, that's
program,
crazy.
through my program, we had a block about mental instability. I will say that.
Okay, cool,
But
cool. You got to
I'm
me. So
not
you know
no,
something.
Hold
yeah.
on, bro. Let him
No,
talk. Bro, let him
I'm
talk.
not
it's
no
fine.
way,
It's
state, form, or
fine.
fashion to say
That's
anything like
right.
that. Truth.
Hey,
Come
let
on
him
And I'm
now.
talk,
just
bro,
asking.
so we can
I'm
hear
just
him, bro.
asking. But I'm asking him a question to boy. Calm down. So
Man, you don't want to keep
just with your
talking.
own opinion, then Jr. With your own opinion, you had a little bit of training. Fine. If somebody who's mentally unstable and they get the advice that they got, basically pull yourself up by your bootstraps, how do you think they would take that?
Get the strap.
Yep. They probably go through with the plan that they already set forth.
Look,
Probably. I would probably say
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna
So what
say
do y'all? Okay. So then
wait.
cool.
I'm gonna say this
What are we
right.
arguing about?
Listen, I'm gonna say this right. I've been working with people with intellectual disabilities, people who's been in community protection programs to the point where they need like 24-hour supervision. And like I've worked with people who are really mentally disabled and really mentally unstable to the point where I've been set on fire before. I've
Oh,
been,
jeez.
yeah,
Sorry to
yeah,
hear that.
yeah. No, well, for the grace of God, I'm here. but like I've been spit in the face before. I've been like been through the ringer. So like in this situation right here, I mean, I'm not really seeing any intellectual disabilities like that because like you got enough sense. Again, he has enough sense to go get a job, work. You know what I'm saying? Take care of his kid. I don't know anybody who's intellectually disabled to take care of 8 kids. Like,
but it's not about intellectual instability. It's about It's about a mental break. Mental breaks can happen to any of us, right? So
I get that part. Yeah, I agree.
Hold on, Premium. We had an individual married man. Within that marriage, he produced 7 kids. There's rumors. I don't know if this is true. He had a girlfriend. They said the girlfriend got clipped. Perhaps that was one of his kids. But anyhow, there was a kid who did escape. A kid managed to get out of a rooftop window and managed to survive. Both women were mowed down. There's conversations that he chased a 9-year-old boy and popped him in the head in front of the world. He had came to a point in his life that things just weren't working out for him. My point is this: the whole thing, we nobody says what he did was right, but we're saying as men, the government incentivizes your wife to leave you. Because when you think about it, if you sit down with her and she says, well, if I left you, I got 7 kids, I would be eligible for $2,000 in food stamps, $800 in cash, in addition to me taking the child support. So now I'm getting about 38, 39. I can still do my hair. I still can hustle. I still can do things on the side. So you talking about somebody who's making about 5,000. Look, I know America's bad and all that, and gas is high, but you don't need $5,000 a month to make it to the next month. That's a nice piece of change. And you're producing 7 kids. If you sit there like you should and raise your kids right, that'll be returned for you. You raised 7 professional, hardworking kids, and you're the mom. So as you get older, they're going to take care of you. So, and this guy, the father, he sleeps in his truck. He doesn't, half his money goes to take care of you, but they never see him. He ain't shit. So they grow up looking at daddy wasn't shit. So daddy has to live in his truck until he dies. One day they look in there, he's dead. And then I guess they can bury him in his truck. They can take the back of it off, stick it in the ground, and they can sell the other piece.
Was this in Alabama?
That's
God
wild,
damn, Platt.
Platt. Was this like
in the truck?
Come on. Wait a minute. Wait.
Jesus Christ.
Did this happen in Alabama or something? In Mississippi?
Did you hear that?
Louisiana.
They buried him in the bed of the truck, bro.
Y'all need to move,
did you hear what Platt said?
Yeah, bro, that's how the conversation started. He was on that right there.
In the bed of a truck.
Why not? He don't have a car.
That is, God damn.
God, you wild as hell.
That is horrible.
It's actually not hard to do that. It's actually not hard to do it. All you gotta do is pull out 2 levers. That bed comes out.
Yo. Okay, so like, so
damn,
Louisiana, right?
I don't know how you came up with that. Jesus Christ.
You should have heard him earlier.
So like,
you should have heard him. Platt told me and Tabor 2 criminal stories. Platt a criminal, if you don't know that already.
Yeah, Platt a criminal. Put that on the record.
I'm gonna sue you, JR.
Wait a minute.
No,
Okay, wait a minute.
You said it. You said it, Platt.
He said I'm gonna sue you.
Look, man, at the end of the day, this was a tragedy, but I'm saying if you really look at it, what was she walking away from? That's all I'm saying. Go look at it yourself. Forget me. Go look at 7 dependents SNAP for Shreveport. You won't believe it. You're gonna say, whoa, I thought maybe 300. Man, they pay you almost $2,000.
And child support?
Yeah, no, food stamps. That's not child support. That's government assistance.
Yeah, wouldn't they still qualify for SNAP even if he was working? They got a lot of kids. And Don't
Yeah,
sound like she worked.
That's why he would leave. That's why
now
she
they're
would leave him.
divorced. That's the whole point. That's
Uh,
divorce. Under
the
marriage, you're
divorce.
right. Under marriage,
Gotcha.
they probably get a little bit of taste of food stamps. But if they get a divorce, that means she gets the
It's all
full benefit. Full
Yeah,
benefit. So that means she's gonna
Yo.
get 2,000 plus she gets 1,000 in cash, and she gets child support. Right? We pushing that up to 4 something. Then
14.
you can sell. You got 6-bedroom house. You got 7 kids, but you can put the boys in a room, you put the girls in a room, you got your own room. You still got 3 full rooms available. You can rent them out. You can rent them out $300, $200 a month, $250 a month.
Yeah.
So
You
then
can
that's
sell them
more
food
money.
stamps too.
Yeah,
You can sell them food stamps too.
you can sell. You can do hair, and then you
True.
can sell food stamps to the women doing hair. So
Yeah,
you're
man.
right. It's a come up. It's a
I'm
hustle.
pretty-
And then
I'm pretty.
That's what we
the
talking about.
man,
Come up, bro.
it ain't set up for the man. So I'm saying the man can't come up, but the woman can. We got a bunch of women in the chat who keep arguing this. No, the man can't come up. The woman can. Should he have done what he did? No man alive will tell you he should have. But what we're trying to tell you is the way the system is set up, they can understand that he snapped. He snapped. He lost his mind because they almost, they're not with us, but his wife could make more money without him.
Yeah.
Period.
She'll be up, bro.
Yeah, but it's more,
Overall.
but bro, it's a rite of passage for these women to get to rack up these child support payments and shit like that. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's been happening for like ages and shit.
Yeah, we know. That's what the conversation was on. Like if y'all go back to the beginning of the stream, y'all hear that's how we own it. Like no matter what, if she leaves him, she will be fine. She'll be in a better position without him.
And dude still were even giving Shorty 8 kids in the first place. That's crazy.
And Platt was like maybe a few of them his, maybe a few of she had a baby with some other dudes. You know, that's a factor. You don't know what she was doing on the back end.
Also, they be doing some voodoo out there, don't they? In Louisiana.
They do that too.
Yeah, man. So
what you saying? They got into his head? Is that what y'all saying?
No, man. She put that blood. She put that blood in that spaghetti. That's what happened.
Like she
They ran.
in the backyard.
Nah, that's to get.
Whole lot.
That's for her to get pregnant. That's for her to get pregnant. Not drive.
Yeah, you guys got it.
I'll play spaghetti.
I'm eating right now. Yeah,
Hold up. Yeah, let's move on.
Wow,
Let's move
Yeah,
on.
we ruined that for you, player.
Okay.
My bad.
Let's move on.
Boy said, "My bad."
I'm tripping.
Troubled man, black man, 7 kids. Last kid was 18 months ago. Black man was facing divorce from his wife of 7 kids.
Lord.
Brother, black man, UPS, National Guard, black man, trying to take care of a family in Shreveport, found out his wife wanted to leave him, and he lost it. He snapped. He was doing things that nobody would expect him to do. He deleted his whole family, including both women in the house. He went on a chase. It's called suicide by cop.
Nah, Platt. He's still the women. They just got wounded, so they may.
Oh yeah, the women might
They
make it,
just
but I'm
wounded.
saying
They
him.
may make it.
When
Yeah,
you go out, when you do a crime and you run into the police like a fool, you run out at the police with a pistol. You run from them. That is diagnosed as suicide by cop. They're saying you want the cops to delete you. And that's him. That pretty much figures him out. He went out there knowing that they were coming looking for him. He didn't give up. What do we think gonna happen? What do you think gonna happen? He's too cowardly to do it himself. He had somebody else do it. So, and this brother, yeah, the world got to him. So what you learn from this is, hey man, be careful what you do. Be careful out here. It's a dog-eat-dog world, like Tabor said. And yeah, don't nobody care, man. Nobody care about your kids. Nobody care about you. You can't take care of them. That's your problem. The woman you got kids by don't want to leave you. That's a you problem. Don't nobody care, man. Says a man, you're going to be outside, bro. That's why you got to be careful when you deal with these women. If you're gonna get married, make sure that woman into you. Make sure she understands this journey. We're gonna have a lot of kids. I want a big family. Make sure she understands that. Now, as far as her being able to get food stamps and stuff, there ain't nothing you can do about that.
Learn to walk away, bro.
Yeah, you can wipe the mustard mayonnaise off your face. Your girl got a food stamp card, a big one. And maybe this ain't for you. Maybe this is a chance for you to do something else. Maybe this is an opportunity. Maybe you should be trying to do something else with your time. Maybe you should be focused on something else.
You, for sure. Focus on you.
Yeah. Now, woman leaving me after 7 kids, I'm the type of dude, I don't have no problem sleeping in the back of my truck. I'll sleep there. Till I get back on my feet, I'm all right. I'll tell the kids the truth. I'll say, yo, your mama wouldn't let me see y'all. But you can believe what you want to believe. You don't like me? Okay, don't like me. Yeah, you got to be honest let them know. Say, hey, tried to come through. You remember that time I came through and she locked me up? You remember that? No, yeah, I was trying to come visit. That's her. That ain't me. That's her. And then trust that your kids can see the difference. But all of this, I've had it. I'm going to get my pistol. What's there to say, man? He couldn't deal with life. That's sad too, man.
It's real sad. It's clear he couldn't deal with it, right? He wasn't strong enough to get through it, and he made a bad decision. Well, he made a bunch of bad decisions, but I mean, it's just that's a lot to be against you, man. It just is. Something needs to be done. Something really needs to be done. She was also part of the decision to have all these kids. He couldn't do it without her, so they couldn't afford it, or times got too tough. She's responsible for all that too.
Yeah, he out here struggling. And she basically showing him she don't have to struggle. She gonna let you struggle. And she don't need you. And a lot of these Negroes, and that's what I'm saying, that's these money Negroes. A lot of these YouTube Negroes that say, lead with my wallet. That's that whole high value, man, and all that bullshit. And you see what happens, don't you? I've been trying to tell you that. You see all that high value, man. This motherfucker,
you get taken advantage of.
He done did the most out here with his high value. And I've been telling these niggas that I'm the only nigga who been saying that high value shit don't work. Now this man is he done met his maker. That ain't how you do, man. You gotta be a player out here.
I mean, it's clear, and I'm not saying what everybody's saying is wrong as far as, he should just walk away and say whatever. Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with that. All I'm saying is, when does you being a good father, dedicated husband, dedicated to your family, and then saying, yo, I don't care, I'm a player, like, where does that happen? Like, where's that line that you cross that you go from the blue pill nigga that want to try to take care of his family to the red pill nigga that's like, whatever, I'm a player? Like, how is that supposed to happen and when?
When she tell you she don't want to be with you no more, I didn't
say that. Yeah, I never said nothing like that. You're right. That ain't.
No, I'm not. Like that, but... No, but what I'm saying is that was the only advice we could readily give him. It was best for him not to go through all of that and just walking away, right?
Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody.
And that was what I was.
Player. We just said walk away. You can walk away and work on yourself.
Platt said that. I was just adding that in. Calm down, nigga. All I'm saying is that's what I keep pointing out. Those are two conflicting male personas, right? But we seem to always think niggas can be both. I could be the dedicated father, husband, and good, but then I could also be the player. And Platt, I know you're not saying that. But that's what I'm saying. That's how we as men treat each other. You should have been more player.
What you just said, I mean, that's possible. What you just said, the dedicated father and still keep it player or be more player about it, that's possible, bro. I'm dedicated to my daughter, bro. And I don't move like this
Right,
with
but
women at all. But that's
I
me.
know, but you're not married. You're not married in the same household with your kids, right?
Yeah, because I'm smarter than that.
I hear you. I'm not criticizing that part of it. What I'm saying is when a dude is married and he got his kids, he can't do the red pill shit and say, I'm a player. That it just doesn't work with that role. Right? So basically we telling
Well,
these niggas,
his wife,
listen, don't invest yourself in your family that heavy, nigga. You gotta be player. Take care of your kids, but don't do too much. Or you gonna suffer.
yeah, but some
Well,
dudes can't really
no,
function without
yeah,
women, bro.
yeah. Hold up. You can love your wife. You can love, man. 7. Come on, man. When are you gonna ever love her? She done gave you 7 healthy babies,
7
6
kids.
healthy babies, 6
Very
healthy
true.
babies, and you got her pregnant again. Clearly, there's some
Less
emotion.
than 2 years ago, you had one, right?
Those are 2 people who care about each other. So you say I'm gonna drop my guards. I'm gonna trust my wife, but she might turn around and say I'm not happy. So I want to leave you. And that was he was talk to his dad about it. That clearly was bothering him. He's just a UPS. And my whole point was, if you take a look at her coming on the market, single mom, 7 kids, I was just trying to show you, man, that woman will get $2,000 in stamps. She'll get $100 in cash assistance. You got people don't make $1,000 right now, period. They don't make $1,000 a month. But I'm saying she would get that much in food stamps, $1,000 in cash assistance, and in a 6-bedroom, which she would qualify for, right, for $35, $40, $100 a month, she could turn around and rent the 3 rooms out for about $200, maybe more, $500. $500, place to stay, people coming in and out. She making that money, and he got to do the child support thing. That was my thing, saying when you look at it, they're incentivized to leave you. They're not incentivized to stay with you.
Flat. If she do that, she going to jail. You can't do that on Section 8. Can't be renting out no rooms.
You can't put
She going to jail if they come do it. They come do a checkup over there.
No, they don't. Not like that.
You going to jail, bro.
Section 8. Not like that. Not in Section 8, they don't.
Man, you tripping, bro. They be outside with it, man.
They check,
Section 8, a Section 8 house,
man. Yes.
Bro, listen. These chicks are so bold. They told y'all how to finesse the system for food stamps on TikTok. That's how bold they are with it. They said it in your face.
And guess what? They get caught, they go to jail. Now, I'm not saying people don't do it.
It's the fact
I'm not
that
saying
they
people don't do it. But if they
I
get
just
caught,
found
they're
out-
going to jail.
I just found out my mother's cousin is on Section 8, and my mother's in her 80s. Her cousin is in her 70s on Section 8, and she ain't paid Section 8 in like 3 years. And she's still on it in South Carolina.
Damn.
Come on, man. The game is rigged against you as a man, bro. Y'all gotta know that. Y'all ain't gotta accept it, but you should know it.
Yeah, it is.
My mother said she ain't paid it in 3 years.
No, I got you. And she getting away. I don't know why she wouldn't pay Section 8, though. Section 8 is pretty cheap.
She don't have to.
She old.
She ain't gonna
old.
do
She
nothing
ain't
about
gonna
it.
pay it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
the whole point is, as a man, if a woman wants to leave you, even though you put 7 kids in her, you would think, who wants you? You can look at it and say, well, wait a minute. You want to leave me to do what? You going to be by yourself? Well, who going to take care of the kids? You know I love the kids. Even if you don't want me no more, I'm the father. I want to take care of my kids. I don't need you. I don't need you. And the truth is he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. The truth is she actually could be possibly make more money without you.
Yeah.
Period.
An overall better situation.
Yeah.
It's possible.
And not only that, there's one more thing. She could be more free from the kids than she would be if she stayed with you.
It's 7. How is she getting free? What is she doing? Where they going?
So what's gonna happen is them older kids gonna have to start taking care of them younger kids, right?
I said that earlier.
And then she ain't gonna have no husband until she can go out and do what she do. And you know she gonna go out and do what she do.
She gonna be outside. We was talking about that earlier.
She gonna be
I
outside.
don't
Yep.
know,
Yeah, she gonna be
man.
outside, bro.
She
That
may get that off in the summertime, but
nah,
the
she gonna get
oldest
that,
one
man.
was what, 9 years old. That
She gonna
that
get
boy
that
Nah,
off
the
pacing
oldest
in the
one was
full time.
meantime.
14. 14. The
Oh,
oldest
the
one was
older was
14.
Oh,
14.
that's old.
So
That's
so
old
it is middle
enough.
school, right? So that's middle school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
maybe you
so
can get
that
that
That's
baby
off in
was
almost
the
high
already
school.
summertime.
babysitting. That baby was already
Yeah.
babysitting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
she
they will go.
was.
She
Crazy,
her best
man.
time is during school time when they ain't around. So she gonna be up, and then they gonna be at school. Come on, man.
Because what they had an 18-month-old or something like that too, man.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
they had a
18
They
toddler.
give
months.
you
I mean,
free
I don't
child
know how.
care.
Yeah, 18-month-old toddler, little baby. It's right there. If you go and look, the pictures are, on YouTube, you got to sort of conceal, but on Twitter, you can see him
They're
and the
wide
kid is
open.
right.
Yeah.
Kid's right in his lap, man. Little old baby, toddler, she got on her Pampers or he, whatever it is.
Man, that's
It's sad too when
crazy,
you think
man.
about it, man, because you see they ain't got no money. That looks like, to me, I looked at that like an average. Now that's Shreveport, Louisiana. That looked like a typical black family living in poverty. I would have never guessed that man worked at UPS. I thought he was
Yeah,
a
I want.
street dude. I thought he was in and out of the streets.
Yeah,
I
you
And
want to
see
hold
it
up,
kind
on
of.
the other
hold
street.
up. She getting her money right, and then he hustling, adding a little couple of dollars to the pot.
Nah,
But
he had a
no,
whole
this man
job.
was this man
I
was at
wonder what he
UPS.
did at UPS because they say some of them UPS drivers be making like 6 figures.
Yeah,
He
they
Yeah,
probably
do.
was
they
a
make a
driver. He
lot.
Dang,
But
probably
he
was
he
a
in
is
driver.
making
One of
Shreveport.
them.
six
He
I
in
figures.
don't think it was one
Shreveport,
of them.
fam. It ain't gonna be like that where he at.
It
His
ain't.
market
Oh,
ain't
okay.
big.
He was probably tossing
Gotcha.
boxes in the back. He was probably tossing
He
No, he
could
boxes in the
be.
won't.
back.
He probably was a driver 'cause he had a military experience and everything. So they probably gave him
That's
a good
true.
job down there.
That's true. The
But I
military
mean,
experience here. He was a
I mean,
National Guard, right? I think y'all
Yeah.
said.
No, he was
But
he was a
yeah,
he was actually a veteran. He was in.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
he
Like
was
National
in.
Guard.
sometime
National Guard
last
is still
year
the
when I had
military,
read
but
about that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Hold on, let
See?
me look it up.
he was
I
army.
mean,
He was army, yo. He was army, I think.
So he was getting
Man,
Army benefits then. Him and the
he was
family.
I don't
reserved.
know if it was
He was
getting on. I don't
reserved.
know.
I think he was reserved, right?
He
I
went
think he
reserve.
went.
He went reserve. Yeah, he went
Oh, he went
reserve.
reserved. So man,
Oh, so he
it's
was
just
in the military before and then he got out and he went reserve. Is that how it worked?
I
I
think so. I
believe,
think
but
that's what he did.
reserve is reserve, though. I'm just saying. So he wasn't active; he was reserved, and he
Yeah, he
got
was
Gotcha.
whatever
reserve. Yeah.
what they normally get. But what I'm saying is, okay, this is my point. Go look at UPS. Go look at reserve, a weekend warrior, Army reservists. Add that too, and then hold up. Go and look at Shreveport. Go and look what a woman with 7 kids gets. Go look it up. Then go look at cash because you got the food stamps. That's not cash. So SNAP. So go and look at that. Then go look at cash, and then go look at Shreveport. Now we just throwing it out there, but it says it's a special program for women with more than 4 kids. You get an additional $512. That says, and I'm like, damn.
That's
That's
wild. That's wild.
no, it's right there. That's what it says.
Yo,
these
that
are
is
facts,
crazy.
bro. These are facts, bro.
Yeah. So
And let me say, go ahead, my bad, Plat, my bad.
no, go ahead.
Man, let me say to y'all, bro, like I personally been alienated from my kid, and it was a hard time in my life, and I thought about doing some things, but I chose to walk away, right? And it ain't easy, bro. Like, if you get to see your kid every day, and you get to hold that, your kid, like, bro, y'all know what it is if you got a kid when they calling you daddy. You know what I'm saying? You get to go fix them some breakfast. Y'all get to have them little outings. You ain't got a whole lot of bread, but you got enough. Man, you take that away from a certain person, bro. Hey, bro, when you talking 7, yeah, bro. I can see why he did it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I ain't saying it's
Man,
right. But she would have been better off because I know she was stressed out with all them kids. You can't tell me no different.
yeah, that's crazy, man. I just looked up somebody at UPS driver in the chat, man. Let me know if it's right. I just looked up. It said annually, UPS driver can make up upwards of $145,000.
That's true.
I'm
That's true.
like, I did all this schooling,
Yeah, that's
and somebody making 145,000
I don't.
The
You know what?
drive
delivering my
UPS, man.
package to the
I,
overtime.
crib,
I'm
It's
almost
man,
overtime.
yeah, I'm almost
bruh.
tempted to believe he had drove before. I don't think he was a
Okay.
current UPS driver. I don't. Because like you said, they could take care of a family What was the problem? You got 7 kids. You gave me 7 kids. What could they possibly argue about other
She
Cheating,
than
just
maybe
wanted to
some
leave,
money?
Pratt.
cheating.
She just wanted to leave.
She was cheating.
She
There's
just
that.
wanted to leave.
Let's not act like cheating ain't a thing.
We keep acting like money was the problem. I don't think money was the problem. None of that. She just wanted to leave, take
She
the
just
kids and everything, and kick him to the curb. And I think he said if I can't have my kids and
you know
whatever,
how I go. You know how I go.
nobody
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
And I know that sounds crazy.
Take my
I
kids if you want to.
But my baby mama tried to hit me with some bullshit, but she know what's up now. See, but they try. Your parental alienation is something that all women try to push your
Yeah.
buttons and get leverage over you as a man.
There
Yeah,
you
me, I
go.
ain't tripping. I'm better off. I'm for me. I'm better off surviving and being ready when she come around, bro. Opposed to arguing with her mama. Some other things can go left in her life. Her mama hate her because she look like me. Like it just. I've been through that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just me though, bro. You know what I'm saying? But everybody go look at it different, man. However you deal with it, bro. Just take care of yourself. Put yourself
Would
first,
you
no matter what.
guys up here right now say we want to remove the cash benefits from divorced women or just women with kids? Just give them the stamps, but they get no cash benefit. Would you? Would
Nah.
you?
Nah, it ain't even. I don't want to take it away, man, because
Give them everything.
the
Everything
the
they
other
they
side is
deserve.
No,
Give it to
worse.
them.
The
no.
other side is
Yeah,
worse though, Platt. We don't
it
want to
is,
see.
bro.
We don't want to see. Even though
I'm
we don't like it, the other side is struggling, malnourished
And
kids,
your
man. So
kid got to go through that.
I'm
so
I'm
it
opposite.
sounds crazy,
Yeah,
but so on the
I'm
other
complete
side of that
opposite.
ain't good either though. So I'm like, all right, let
So
him keep the money.
I I think they should be held accountable, which means they can only get that for a set period of time. They can't get that indefinitely. They
Yeah,
can't
take
get
the cash. Give them the food stamps. Take the cash.
well, I mean, they only can get the food stamps for an extended period of time, 2-3 years.
Okay.
If you still struggling after that, then you should be where you at
Yeah, but
because
that's
they do give
assuming
they
people
do
gonna
give.
handle their business, and that's not
Well,
true.
if they don't handle what I'm saying, don't handle it. Consequences. So fine, the system is there to help, right? Because there's one time in my life where we had what you call it for the kids, what you call it, the cheese and all of that stuff and the milk. We had
Government,
that for the kids when we was broke. Yeah, we had that for the and unemployment. I had to have unemployment when I lost my job back in the day. So I mean, it's there to help. My wife, when she lost her job one time, it was unemployment. They had a program where you can go back to school, and she went back to school and she graduated from college. So I mean, it can help you when you need it. It's just that some of these people they just going too far with it. So if
I
you
mean,
got all, you shouldn't be having kids to stay on the program. It should, hey,
yeah,
after 3 kids or 2 kids, man, you can't get this no more. So you need
yeah,
to stop
and
either
and
having
the
kids or get a
logic,
job.
the logic of what you saying, it makes sense, bro. But in reality,
But
the whole
they ain't
game
gonna
is
do
a
it.
finesse. Yo, kids,
Pretty
yo,
much.
what I realized, bro, like based on what I know, is that most kids are just maintained, and they need
Correct.
them to be degenerates, so that way that system
System
of the
keeps
prison
going.
is all lines together.
All
You feel
right.
what I'm saying? And they got some people
Mm.
for it. Because they can't have everybody out here doing good, bro. Everybody can't be out here
Yeah,
sane,
you're
bro.
right.
Some way
You're right.
it's gonna fall short. You feel what I'm saying? And they need people to be
Hmm.
at the bottom, just like they need some people at the top. But
But at
America
least,
allow you
You're
to get
right.
out of it, bro. If you handle your
but
business, go ahead, my bad.
my bad. But the bottom ain't got to be so greasy. You know what I mean? Real talk. I,
It's the
You
people
say
though.
greasy.
For real talk, the bottom ain't got it. For real talk, it don't gotta be so dirty down here at the bottom, yo. Like when we say the bottom, we make it seem like the bottom got to be a bad environment. It don't really have to be.
You know.
That's
And,
true.
and some
That's true.
and some people at the bottom make it work, bro. Like their baby mama go get all the services, and they
Yeah.
got their baby daddy there, and it's still they eating. She got the little cash paying job, baby daddy doing what he need to do, and they big beans in the parking lot. Come on, bro.
Right.
We
They
done been
kick
to
it
the
too.
hood. We done been to the hood. They be up. They got the new J's on, $100, $200 J's on.
But,
They ain't
but
paying
what
no
I'm
rent.
saying is the programs ain't bad. People abuse them, right? Everybody gonna fall into time when they need a little bit of help. So there's nothing wrong with having that to help you to get you out of that pit. And once you get out that pit, you're supposed to do the rest of the climbing on your own. You ain't just supposed to be living down there. And that's what that is, the life of Lux. Because if you can have 7 kids, which means she's going to get a check from some kid for the next 30 years. I should say
Man,
21
And I
years. Because
guarantee
the
you, she done went
18-month-old
down
is...
there. I guarantee you, she done went down there and found one of them kids as handicapped to get some extra money.
I said it
hey,
earlier.
hey, while y'all playing,
Somebody...
the daddy was in the, let's say he was military, right? And he went reserve. He could have I guess some type of rating to where all them kids was getting checks, bro.
Oh wow.
He could have been getting a Social Security check and a DIC check for his kids. I know I got them because my dad was disabled before the military. But there's so many things that can be said, bro. But I mean, she played the game how she played the game, and we ain't
After
gonna
he
ever be
did
privy
what
to the
he
convo.
after
Say
he
what?
did what he did, I don't think he's eligible for. They're not gonna cut that. So I mean, I'm not laughing, but they're not gonna cut that Social Security check for him after he. There's certain clauses, there's certain things in the social. I believe in these Social Security checks that you can't do certain things. Like you can't
I,
delete yourself and then get the money.
I mean, he ain't here no more.
But
But
how he
but
lost his
technically,
life, I don't think they're gonna cover it.
but let's be clear. Let me tell you something. I know a dude that took his own life. I know his kids. His kids get a check, right? And he took his own life. I know a military dude when he passed away. My homegirls was in the 7th grade. They was getting a check until they get married or until they turn 37, right? And it's a real thing. Social Security. So it's ways to beat the system. Me, bro, I'm all for it. If you can get it, man, go get it, bro. Go get your bag, bro. Whatever you can get, go get it, man. I ain't no hater. You know, if that's your stamps, if that's your WIC, that's your housing, I ain't no hater, bro. Go get what you consider is yours. All across the board. If you got a lot of them people, go ahead, go do that. That's what you own. So how can you tell somebody that watch their people do it that they shouldn't be doing it? And they at least got by and wasn't working.
I didn't know you could do it though, and so I mean, somebody did. I stand corrected. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, bro, you can finesse the game for real.
But that ain't
If you know the rules.
but that ain't the way brothers should be leaving their kids money, though. I tell you that.
Yeah,
Usually,
he'll finesse the Social Security. Hopefully, bro, whoever take him in, do right by him with that Social Security check. Cause he gonna get one.
man, look where he at. That
You
Social
ain't got
Security check, and then they gonna be.
his people go play him, bro. Let's keep it a buck. His
They
people gonna take
like
his
you
bread
just like your daddy. He gonna hear that all his life.
all his life.
All his life he gonna hear you just like your daddy.
You know, but you know, it's also the good thing about social media now, bro, is that when he grow up and he tell his story and like let's say he put out his own GoFundMe, people go remember this story, bro. And they may help him out. They do it all the time. That's like the beauty of people, bro, of humanity. You know what I'm saying? White, black, it don't matter. If the story is good enough, they gonna help you out, bro.
He jumped
They
from
do
a
it.
roof. Jumped from a roof.
Hey, bro, scary.
How he got
9
on
years
top of
old,
the how he got on top of the roof is crazy, spam.
climbed out a window, whatever it was, bro. I know
That
that
is
night.
crazy. How you get on top of a roof at 9? That's that flight or fight, dog.
Hey, yeah, he gonna forever remember that, bro. He gonna forever be scarred, bro. You know,
Yeah.
and he got to deal with that, and whoever he be with got to deal with that. So, you
Just,
know,
just,
but he
the,
also a man, so they gonna be like, well, you should get over it. I mean,
they
that's why
pop
I got
man, you
their
know what?
head.
They gonna treat him like a man. Now that he survived that, the family and the people that get that check, they gonna treat
He's
him like a
alive.
little man, like he a man.
He
He
lived
gonna have
through
to
all of
take
that.
care of
I
the
think
whole
they got
family
him.
now.
He's only worth what that check is, bro. Just
That's
know
what I'm
that
saying.
I've been through it, bro. When my mom put me out the house, bro, and I had to go to this small country town where I couldn't have no job no more because I didn't have a check, bro. I moved 5 different times in 6 months, bro.
Yep. There you go.
It's
And
crazy out
look,
here, bro.
no, and we appreciate everybody, man, but
Appreciate
we're
you,
gonna
man.
have to
Appreciate
shut
you,
this
man.
down and we'll continue.
Until
And
next time, fellas.
we'll still appreciate you, too, boy. Appreciate you, Jared. We'll continue. Pasa. He joined us late, but Those are real things, man. People find that out the hard way. Go and look it up yourself. Go and look it up yourself. You are on your own. Now, this dude, he went too far. I wouldn't lay up with a woman having kids, making it seem like it's her fault, and then act like, I didn't tell her to do it. No, I'm participating too. I'm participating. So he went in, deleted his wife, deleted everybody he could, deleted her girlfriend or his girlfriend. One kid escaped, a ninth kid got out of the escape. He's in the hospital, or she, or whatever. And it's a dead issue, man. I'm just saying the stuff, all things come to an end. This has come to an end, man. And so has this podcast. All things end. Appreciate you guys, man. Like, share, support.